Where do you rank Rihanna's like from 1 to 10? Like where does she fall in her singing ability?
She's like a 7. She's not the best, but she's way above average. So when I hear her sing,
I need to know what 7 is. Like, if I gave you like 3 other people, like where's Tanashi?
Where's Ariana Grande? No, Ariana Grande is way better singer.
Yeah,
for sure. Ariana's like a 9. Yeah, she's like an 8, 9. She's like a 9.
9.
Okay. 8.5.
Where's Tinashe?
Like 6? A 7. I think she's like a 7.
I think she's a 6. She's like a pocket. She got a pocket.
I think they're in the same boat, bro.
Like, can Keke Palmer sing better than Rihanna?
I haven't heard her sing in a long time, but I think she's probably a 7 too.
You have that reference in your head, like the Keke Palmer song.
Keke Palmer talented as fuck.
No, I'm talking about like
she can sing.
Her actually vocally though. Like you can put it out of your head, like, oh, this song, that song.
Yeah. No, not a song.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can't think
of
a song.
To me, I would say like she's probably like a 7 too. She can sing like so well that like she doesn't have to have someone record her vocals for her when she's
what do we put
in a movie?
Someone like Mary J.
Oh,
10?
9.
9? She's like an 8.5.
9.5.
Really?
I think she's like, because she's not better than Ariana, who's a 9.
I think it's because Ariana does different things though.
But that's what I'm saying. She's not better than Ariana, who's a 9 vocally.
Okay. Now, you know what gives her the extra point though?
And I think Ariana's like 8.5, 9. So I'll say she's
Ariana don't got the soul that Mary J got in like
she could.
Her music. Bro.
She could.
When I hear Mary J like sing, bro,
I gotta look at my library. Hold on.
I can hear the plight.
No, for sure. I also think that
I can hear the plight.
That's crazy. I also think that Mary is interesting because she doesn't have like the craziest range, but she has
her range is pretty good.
No, I mean, I didn't say it was not good. It's not the craziest range, like because we're talking about like Ariana, Beyonce. You know what I mean? It's like not the craziest range of vocal, right? But she's very strong tone wise. Her tone goes crazy.
Ooh,
like
Raven Lene, you don't know who that is?
Her last shit that she been dropping is going crazy. Actually,
that's what I'm saying.
Wait.
Okay. I got it.
I'm still gonna say 6, but like to me,
supposed to be the R&B.
To me, average. That's the thing. Also,
Samba showed me I was clearly not. Right?
You gotta look at this scale. When it comes to being a vocalist, I say she's like a 7. When it comes to being a vocalist, though, the average is a 3. It's low. That's like the regular person is like 3. Like the nigga that you know that can sing. 3. But the nigga that you know that win
5.
No. 3.
Where's Drake?
I hate the fact that when it's a nigga. No, that's the thing though. When it's a nigga, when it's a nigga that can sing somewhat good, they get a pass. It's like, oh, that's impressive because it's a nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like
Drake is a 3.
No, Drake not. But we just said 3 is the average man.
That's Drake, bro.
Drake is an average
singer.
Bro.
He's a very.
Drake can sing better than E.
You don't know that.
E cannot sing though.
You don't know that.
He the best.
All right, that's
I was in choir when I was younger, nigga.
Yo, let's hear
it. Drake don't got no choir experience.
Valid.
Bro, I've seen Drake at least like on the ESPYs type shit, like having to sing in that moment.
He's gotten better.
He can hold a tone. He can hold a note.
He's gotten a lot better from maybe like.
Not from this last
Drake. To maybe around like 2015. Like, he's gotten better.
I think that he is.
You gotta give him 4 or 5.
A stronger tone.
He ain't no Roy Woods though.
No, definitely not. Definitely
not. He ain't no Roy Woods. Shout out my nigga Roy Woods, man.
I can't give him more than a 3 because I know niggas myself that sing better than him that I still would be like, yeah, all right. I think he's all right.
Yeah, we gotta figure this out.
Wait, Jamie Foxx.
See, Jamie Foxx is like a 7.
He's an 8. Yeah, 8 in my book. Yeah.
Not on the male scale or in general?
In general.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
Because he's not singing better than Mary. He's not.
But I put Mary 9, so that makes sense to me.
How the fuck you put Mary 9? What the fuck?
I mean, it's been different answers all this whole time. I hope you know that.
You put Mary as a 9 and Ariana as a 9?
Yeah, they do different things very well. No, but
you okay. What's a 10?
Whitney Houston. That's what I was gonna say.
So Whitney
is the bar.
So it's just Whitney.
Whitney is.
You're not putting like Aretha.
Mariah.
You're not putting Mariah. You're not putting Beyonce.
Mariah's a 9 and a.
It's just
9.5. Yeah,
she's not a 10, but she's higher than a 9.
Whitney's a 10, bro.
If Mariah's a 9.5, how is Ariana 9? I don't get it.
What, you're putting Mariah and Ariana on the same level?
I've heard the conversation.
My nigga. Yes.
I've heard that conversation before. I've heard it. It's not a wild thing to say.
They're like, I would say Mariah, sure, she's better than her only because of longevity, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if she's a better vocalist.
I feel like the extra point comes from like,
bullshit.
I like your slaps a little bit more.
Okay, sure. Okay, but that's not what we asked. You asked me about vocal ability.
But
be honest right now. Be honest right now.
What's up?
Where do we put The Weeknd?
Oh, he like a 6.5 to 7.
Interesting.
7 minute, like 7.
Interesting.
7 is like.
So how's a nigga that's a 7 the closest thing to Mike?
He's not, bro.
See, my
I don't
thing
know
about-
who the
love
fuck
saying
made
that.
that.
No. Here's
They
my
just
thing.
sound. No, he got like the
Tonally.
tone.
I was about to
That's
say they
it.
don't sound. You can't say the sound the same
Because
because
he's
trying to
like
chase the sound.
He's like
I've never
Romeo
heard the weekend go.
Santos.
Ow.
Like they're like
Never.
they sound similar to. Yeah, I've had it. You've heard him do that, but they
I
sound
think
similar.
so.
They sound more similar to each other than each of them sound closer to Mike. You know
Each
what
of
I'm
them
saying?
sound closer to Mike.
Who's the other person?
Romeo
I see what you're
Santos.
saying.
Him and The Weeknd sound closer in tone than either of them sound to Mike.
All right, let me ask you a question.
It's an
Just so I know where
conversation.
the Drake, like where he stands
It's
with
like
the
a
three.
three, bro.
Where's Sean Paul?
Well,
Just give me that line.
Sean Paul's like a three.
Oh,
Sean
yeah,
Paul's
yeah,
like
That's
a
such a
three,
funny
bro.
person to bring up.
Because
Like-
I need to
Sean
know.
Paul's not a singer like that. Like he is, but he's not really
He
like.
can't get a 4 or 5, bro.
Okay,
I
I'll
feel
give
like
him
Trey
a 4.
Songz like a 4.
That's what
Trey
you
Songz
feel
is
me?
not a 4.
I'm thinking
bro.
Trey
Like a
Songz
four.
is like a 4.5.
He make it sound like he's
not-
good.
he's not
but
that good,
He
bro.
a 5, bro, at least.
Sure.
5 to 6.
Sure.
6 is no.
Definitely
probably
not
no,
six.
no, 5 I
He's
can
not
tolerate.
getting anywhere
Definitely
past
not
the
6.
5.
Definitely
Okay,
not
five.
6.
Five.
Four is
No, he's
really
five.
where he's at.
He a
though.
five. He a 5.
Like anything past the 5
Sean
is
Paul a
ridiculous.
4.
Egregious. No.
So then with that
Still
said,
don't
like
agree.
Chris Brown.
to double down, well, that's a different conversation. I'm gonna bring up
Chris
someone else
Brown
before
to me
that.
is like a 5.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's like a 5'6". He can't sing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I love.
Six and a
6 is
half
fine.
to
I think that
7,
Chris
I'm
bro.
happy. I'm fine
That's
with
what I'm saying.
6.
I think he's like he's in between 5'6" to
6
me
and a half to
because
7.
Chris Brown can 7 is nasty. Chris Brown can sing really
Who
well.
else did we say 7?
Chris Brown can sing really well. He's not
I forget.
singing, bro. Chris Brown.
Where do we put Tinashe?
I thought she was like a 6.5.
Bro, he a better singer than Tinashe, bro. What
Is
do you-
he?
Chris Brown,
When was the
bro?
last time you heard Chris Brown singing his ass off?
I think you got the
I'm sure I
auto,
could
like, I
find it if
think
I wanted
you
to.
punish him because he uses auto tune.
I do.
But he
And
doesn't
I
do.
get it, but I've
No, I
seen that
do.
nigga
He's still
sing,
good.
bro. He
Because his
sings
range-
very well.
His range is not like it used to be. When he was, if you're talking about Chris Brown, like little boy Chris Brown,
Oh, 5.
that nigga was singing that shit.
First of all,
And then he got older.
We
then he
can't
did
compare to them.
Deuces.
We can't look at it as a
Deuces
now.
on?
We just look at it as their peak.
Deuces on? What's his peak then?
I think his peak would be.
have you never heard Fine China? And like,
He sings okay. He sings pretty good on those songs. He say like,
What's the one that he did?
You think you thought
He
Drake
did
was
the
a
flip
4
with
or
the
5?
SWV shit.
so that was a
I'm
little.
not sure.
What's that song where he flipped the SWV song? That's an amazing song.
Listen to Chris Brown.
Damn.
The most I know, the only time I hear Chris Brown is when
This
it's
is
like
great.
on the radio. And every time I hear it, it just sounds like
But to
auto-tune.
double down on your whole.
It's kind of similar. That's why I said about The Weeknd. I can't put The Weeknd
Chris
too
Brown's
high.
a better singer.
Oh, I
than
think the weekend we
Weeknd,
said was like a 7. That's what it was.
You
The
think Chris
Weeknd we said
Brown's a
was
better
7.
singer than The Weeknd?
for sure.
Okay, see, I disagree with you. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Tiebreaker, Eves.
How do I feel about that? I think the Weeknd has shown us more range. I think Chris Brown is a better singer. Though.
Range?
I don't know. I just can't say
Yeah.
that's true.
Opposite, actually. I would
I
say
think Chris Brown's a better
Chris Brown
singer.
has shown way more range.
Sure, but I don't think that he's a better singer than him. I think that he has a more. I think that he
Nah,
has.
bro, there's some notes the Weeknd has hit that I've never heard Chris Brown hit. No
We got-
bullshit.
I also never heard no
No
Chris Brown
bullshit.
ballads, bro.
What?
What are we talking-
You're not
I
listening
never-
to the albums, bro.
What ballad? Name one ballad by Chris Brown. Name one. No.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye. That's not a ballad. What the fuck?
Is that
Nigga
a
don't know
ballad?
nigga don't know what a ballad is then. That's not a ballad, bro. The Weeknd got shit.
I know
What's
what a
that?
ballad is. Beyonce's "Dangerously in Love." That's a ballad, bro.
This nigga
Why can't I
said,
say that is a ballad? Why are you looking at me like that, bro?
I guess,
Say-
bro.
Because then you was gonna fuck up my
Say
head.
it. Bye-bye.
That's Deuces. That's not
That's
the song
that-
he's talking
Oh,
about. He's talking about his
I'm
never.
I'm
See how things switch?
I'm
See how things switch?
No, we on the
You
same
feel
side.
me?
I'm
You feel me? That's all it takes.
It's
Man,
never
don't change my
the
stance,
right
though.
time to say goodbye, because
I
you
gotta
know that we gotta go
Oh.
our separate ways.
That's still not ballad.
Gotta make the
Still
first
not
move,
ballad.
because if I don't,
What
Definitely
defines a
not ballad.
ballad, bro?
Luther Vandross has a bunch of ballads.
That's not a
does.
definition.
He has a bunch
But
of
he does
ballads.
have a
That's an
bunch of
example of like
to
what
me,
ballads could
ballads
look
are
like.
slower than that, though. Ballads are like slow. You feel me? And they're like they tell like a story. The music rises with the intensity.
Oh, you think
of
I meant the song
vocals.
by Kendrick?
No, nigga.
Oh, I was about to say,
Luther Vandross.
Then
come on.
how's he not an example of what
He
ballads
does
could
have a
look
lot
like?
of ballads.
No, but I'm saying that's still not a definite. Like you using
Like,
an
what's that- what's
example
the
is not a
one?
definition of what a ballad
I don't know
is.
the words to define it, but I
You know
can
what I
show
mean?
you examples that
Like
can
that's
lead
like
you to
define a street, and he's like Mass Ave. Like what?
That's
Like,
pretty
what
descriptive.
does
You gonna be
that
like,
mean,
that's a
bro?
type of street. That's a
I
type
feel
of
you, I
street,
feel you.
nigga. No bullshit.
But like I said, I think it's about like to me a ballad.
Slow, sentimental,
right?
romantic song.
Right.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye is not slow.
It is.
No, it's not.
Got it first. Don't gonna start hating me.
If I'm counting it like this, then yeah. Now, what's the Luther song?
Never
you
too
singing?
much.
No,
Never too much. No
I don't think
ballad.
that's not the song I'm thinking of.
Which one?
Where he's like, this chair is still a chair, or still a chair with no one sitting there. You know what I mean? This house is not a home.
You have to play it for me.
That's a banger. That's a ballad to me.
Yeah, I play that one.
You don't know that song, bro? Y'all niggas too young, bro. What's going on?
I wouldn't say
Maybe
for
I'm too
sure,
young
though.
too.
I
but
was
I
about to
couldn't-
say, nigga, you
I don't know the
20 years
name. I don't know the name of it off top, which is not good.
I would even put.
Where are you going with this?
I think Brent might be a 4.
Brent's,
Yeah,
yeah,
Brent's
4 or 5. That
than
nasally
Drake.
ass singing.
It is higher than Drake though, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's not
You
that.
say, yeah.
That's not that impressive to be like.
You say
Nah.
if this world was mine, if this world were mine,
Maybe.
and then
probably.
a house is not a home. Those are ballads.
Sure.
This is a song I was talking about though.
Funny conversation.
You never heard this? Feel me?
Yes, in a very traditional sense.
That's a ballad, but you could
But
picture
the
the people
weekend, but
dancing.
the weekend can sing this though.
Like
I would never hear Chris Brown sing something
what's
like this.
If I were a boy by Beyonce, that's a ballad.
I mean,
That's
don't make it
def-
seem like Chris
I
Brown
could-
could
I
if he
didn't
didn't
say
want
that.
to.
I didn't say that.
He could.
This nigga's voice would sound crazy on this. I would not want to hear that. I could hear the weekend singing this though.
That's the measure.
But that's what
Bad.
I'm saying is that
Either
I didn't
way.
say that's the measure. I'm just saying that you talked about like rain and all this stuff.
I do
and I'm
think
like, I
the
don't know
weekend has
nothing
more
about that.
range.
I think that the
I
weekend
double
is a
down on
better
that. I
singer.
think the
I
Weeknd
want to
has more
see their
range.
live performances.
I think the
I
weekend
want
is
to see
the weekend.
like
is
if you
dope
went to
live,
2
though.
different concerts, be like, yo, where
Are
do
you talking about visually?
I think the Weeknd is-
incorporating
No,
all
not
that?
visual. I'm talking
I've
about
heard
just
Chris
like if
Brown
I
live.
just close
I've
my
never been
eyes
to the
and
weekend
like
live.
I think you'd be
so-
surprised how good the weekend is live.
I've never been to the weekend live, but I've seen the Chris Brown live.
wasn't busting.
No, the nigga, it's auto-tune city, bro. He's singing, but he's doing, it's more theatrical. He's tricking you, nigga. He's doing all the dancing and shit, so you think he's singing better than he really can.
That's Omarion.
And Mario,
Omarion,
for sure.
Yo, remember?
For sure.
That's a good one. Mario.
Omarion.
Remember when Mario wiped
Mario.
the
Mario's
fucking
nice.
stage with
Mario's nice, bro.
Omarion during the verses?
Mario's a good singer, though. Mario's like a
Mario's
7.
a great singer. Bro.
Mario's like a 7. He's like a 7, 2, and 8.
Nah, he's 8 for sure. For
8?
sure, for sure.
8 is crazy. I'm not
Y'all
giving
didn't see that
I'm-
verses?
Where do we put Jamie again?
7. I'm not giving no man above a 7 unless you're fucking nice.
What, bro?
Mario's not.
We gave Jamie Foxx a 7?
I gave him an 8.
Jamie
Should be
Foxx
made.
funnier than he is a
He should
singer.
be
Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa, no bullshit. Jamie Foxx is a better actor than he is a singer.
Yo, acting's great.
He is. He's a
Anyways,
great actor.
Yo,
Yeah.
let's
Great
get
how
into
he
it,
sings.
man. Hey,
Shout out my
man,
nigga Marvin Gaye.
y'all.
'Cause he
That's
gotta
what
be
I'm
like,
saying.
Marvin Gaye gotta be like a 9.
Cause we're talking about Luther,
Where's Stevie?
Marvin, nigga,
Stevie?
Stevie, Mike, fucking
Stevie is 6,
Freddie
bro.
Mercury, nigga.
Stevie is
Nigga,
6,
I'm
bro.
not-
Freddie Mercury?
And I'm not
Yo,
putting,
that nigga-
I'm not putting Mario
Freddie Mercury might be a
above
10.
a 7, nigga.
Freddie Mercury might be a 10.
Like
no
I
bullshit.
can't do it.
Bro,
I
you,
No
just
bullshit.
can't.
you gotta slide mad people down if you're saying Mario's a 7. This
No,
is
I
why.
don't.
This
No,
is
I
why
don't.
this.
Name another nigga that sings
You
better
said
than Mario right
Tinashe
now.
was 7, bro.
Bro, men are rated on a different scale than women because when niggas sing, it's more
It's more
impressive.
important. Unfortunately, it is true.
So if he's
Is
a
Mario
7,
not
she
a
could be
better
a 7.
singer?
Her 7 holds more weight than his 7.
Why?
Because women
is
can
the
just sing
logic?
more than men in general.
So when a man does it
it's
very
more
well, convincingly
it's
well,
weighted. He's on a weighted scale already. So when I'm rating them on the
so
same
his shit should be
scale,
higher, bro.
no, it's weighted.
No.
So if they're on the same scale,
they're getting a
and
boost.
I unweight the nigga on a men's scale, that nigga's like an 8.5, 9. But on a regular scale, he's like a 7.
It'll drop
No,
down.
that's not how weights work.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
literally
no, no,
how.
listen,
What the
listen, listen. You're
fuck?
saying that you're saying in comparison to a woman, the man would get a slight boost.
a higher score.
We rate him
But
higher
not
than
weighted
what
the
you would
same.
So
say.
listen. So if you
When it's
said
not weighted
that
the
they
same.
both are on the same singing ability, if you acknowledge that,
When
you might say
unweighted.
Peep, if they're on the same singing ability, you might say the woman's a 6 and then the man's a 6.5, 7. So if we're
No,
acknowledging
but
that
that's not-
Mario's a better singer than Tinashe, why would he have the same score?
Bro,
Let alone with the
I
weight.
didn't say that.
Y'all don't know.
I did not say that he was a better singer than
This
her.
is getting convoluted.
First of
but
all, I didn't say that. I said that.
I was gonna say, who
it's
did
more-
make that sense? Was it you?
I think it was just him.
Are we disagreeing that Mario's
I
not
don't think
a better?
so.
That's not the conversation. Where he falls in the scale.
He's an 8.
No,
Oh, so it's because you said
There's no
8.
fucking
Yeah.
way.
That's why.
There's no.
That's
fucking
where all this
way.
discrepancy comes in.
There's
Because you guys never landed on a number.
I said the nigga was a 7. There's
I'm
no
just
fucking way.
I just don't like where he's put certain people at 7, and then he's gonna say Mario's in a 7 when those people aren't
because
in
Mario
the same
can
boat
sing.
as him.
Mario sings better
Hey,
than Stevie,
man.
nigga.
Hey, man.
Yes. Yes. Literally, yes, bro.
I'll be honest with myself. I've only heard the biggest Steve.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Mario's a way better singer than Stevie Wonder, bro.
This nigga's
I'll
fucking
be
crazy.
honest. I don't know if you're gonna be honest.
I'm just joking.
I've only heard the
Crazy,
biggest,
bro.
more mainstream popular Stevie Wonder records.
I seen
So
Stevie Wonder
I don't know.
live, nigga. All them Grammy performances, all the shit where they
my God.
bring them all to
you made
that
it seem like
piano.
you've seen him live. Like
No, that's
crazy,
I'm
bro.
just saying. I've seen those.
I was like, you
know.
seen Stevie Wonder
I've seen them
live,
Grammy performances whenever they
Hell
roll
no.
him out onto the, you know.
Roll him out. He's not in a wheelchair, nigga. Like the nigga
He gotta
is
be
blind.
assisted
He can
though.
walk.
He gotta be assisted though.
This nigga think of Ray Charles.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
definitely not, bro. I know.
Bro.
I can spot Stevie Wonder and his braids at the top of his head.
So why'd you say roll him out?
Bro, go
They
listen.
gonna got him there.
Bro, go listen to this nigga's run, bro. You listen to songs in the key of life, and you're gonna tell me
And
that
I'm gonna be like, yo,
Mario's
if
a better
Mario,
singer than that
if
nigga.
I put AI over that and put Mario's voice, we get in a better. It's gonna be an even
my
greater
nigga,
album.
my nigga. Okay,
All right.
okay.
All
Listen, to, no, I don't even want
Yo,
to do
drop
this.
it in the
I ain't even
comments.
do. You know what?
You listening
Stevie,
on
I apologize for
Spotify?
the
You
ignorance.
listening on YouTube? Drop in the comments where these people rank up.
Mario.
Yo,
You think
don't
Mario a better singer than Stevie
bro,
Wonder
Mario,
at
that
their
nigga-
peaks? At their peaks?
I can't believe we argued.
You don't
on
even
this,
fucking know Stevie at his peak. Name one Stevie song
bro.
at his peak. Bro, you listen to fucking Summer Soft? That nigga, he washing Mario vocally.
We'll get back to this. We're gonna come back to
And
this.
instrumentally, because
But
they
we
are
don't-
producing
We
the
don't
whole
let
record
the
himself.
audience be the final judge on that. You feel me?
Hey,
but
man.
we got a lot to get to.
That's like
it's a
saying,
loaded,
I don't
it's a
even
loaded
know.
episode to say the least. You feel me? So we back. It's another episode of
almost
Bad for
died.
the Community. Rob the 508 guard is on the mic. Got St. E's across from me.
What up?
Got Nate Nix in the room.
Hello, how you doing?
And I don't know, damn, where do we even start? Like, it's just mad shit that happened. We haven't recorded like a traditional episode in like the last 2 weeks.
Something like that.
We did an interview last week. That's coming out.
I was about to say, where
Captain
that
Morris.
at?
Hey man, I
I'm
just started my new
mad.
job, bro. You feel me?
I
I gotta
thought
get
about that.
I gotta get acclimated. You feel
That's
me?
fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
about
that's fair.
that.
It's an
That's
interview,
fair.
bro. That could, you know, it's evergreen type.
He
sure.
said he's not gonna get on the game because he's editing the episode. Doesn't get on the game, episode ain't out.
That's
so
what it
someone's
dropped.
So
something's up in the air here.
I said that on Thursday night. On Friday, bro, like I can't. The process, the video could be edited. You feel me?
He had 3 different things to say. He's like, if the
I'm
process, the
scrambling,
video
nigga.
can be edited.
I'm scrambling.
He said it was Thursday, but then on
Trying to
Friday,
piece it together.
On Friday, I realized it's not gonna get the promo. I hit y'all niggas with that shit all the time. Nah, it's gonna drop Thursday, Friday. Nah, it's too late in the week at that point.
You think we're
That's
not
just-
aware?
I was about to say, he
We
thinks
don't
that
care
we
to
don't
fight
know.
back. It's
Every
just
time
like-
I see that, I'm like, all right, yeah, that shit not coming
So
out
it is
till
what it
Monday,
is.
Tuesday, nigga.
Yeah.
Gonna have the promo post maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it don't drop Wednesday, it's not dropping until the following week. I'll keep it a stack. Unless I hate the episode. Then it's like, yo, Saturday, midnight release.
That's
Go
crazy.
check it out.
So now y'all niggas know. If you a guest and your episode ever dropped Saturday, nigga,
Yo, I didn't care.
just know, nigga. We did
I
not
wanted
fuck
niggas
with
to
it.
forget about
We
it
did
by
not
Tuesday.
fuck with it, nigga. We got better shit to drop. Nigga, that's crazy.
Yo.
That's
Oh,
the game,
shit.
man. That's the game.
Hey man, I mean, a lot of people have already spoken on it. It's been talked about all week and shit. So I don't think we got to spend a whole lot on it.
The
Oh,
Super Bowl?
Oh, we gotta talk about the
Belt
Super
to
Bowl.
ass.
Oh,
Belt to ass.
That's not worth discussing.
That
The-
was
the
one of
game
my-
itself.
Bro, that was one of my favorite hate watches. I've never felt such glee watching a team get decimated
When's the last time you used the word glee, bro?
today. It had been years up until that point, but let me
You
tell
said
you,
glee.
pure glee, nigga, bliss. Loved it. Belt to ass. And
I didn't
Kendrick,
watch the game.
cherry on top.
Really?
I
Oh
was
yeah,
busy.
yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was
you
busy.
had
But
to
you watched
shoot.
the halftime.
I did watch the halftime.
Afterwards
I stopped
or
everything
live?
I was doing.
Okay,
no, in the
live,
moment.
yeah.
I was
You
like,
watch
I
it
gotta
on a
sit down and
phone or
watch this shit.
something?
Laptop.
Yeah, the edited version is so much better.
It
than
is.
live.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
Off rip, I was like, his
The edited
vocals
version-
sound mad low. I was
Wait,
like,
wait,
Yeah, it
what's
was,
going on
it was
there?
weird at different points. That
If
shit
we,
changed
if we
my
gonna talk
perspective.
about the game, let before we get to the halftime.
For sure.
One thing I could tell was a consensus with the Super Bowl party I was at. If you was black, you were for the
Rooting for the
Chiefs.
Eagles.
I mean, for the Eagles. My
For
fault.
sure.
For like, I feel like everybody who's black who don't live in Kansas.
Yeah.
What was it about being black or just niggas trying to see
Oh, you know
niggas
what's
win?
crazy? I said Kansas. I think them niggas is in Missouri.
They are.
It's 2 Kansas cities.
Yep.
You know, yeah. See, I know my geography.
But I
think
will
it's
say
more so.
this. You're right. If you're a nigga, you was rooting for the Eagles because that's a team of
That's
niggas.
a real nigga team.
They got the
Jalen
niggas
Hurts,
and they got the exciting
Saquon.
whites. You feel me?
Exciting whites.
Hey, Cooper DeJean,
Exciting
My nigga.
whites.
my
That's
nigga.
funny.
I fuck with him. I fuck with him from day one. I fuck with him. I wanted the Ravens to draft him. You remember? It was a
No,
whole
I
thing.
don't remember.
No,
What
no,
the
not
fuck?
no. But it was this whole thing where he didn't get drafted until the second round because he was the only white corner, right? And he was good in college, right? And they thought he was gonna go first round, and basically they did the same shit that they did to Lamar, only like You know,
We're
Lamar
not
actually went first round. Cooper didn't
We're
go
not
first
getting
round.
into Ravens talk with you.
Bro, they were saying that he should change his
This nigga was
position.
watching some Ravens shit downstairs.
I was.
I peeped on your phone. I was like, yo, this nigga's so locked.
But I'm just
He
gonna
need to be the GM, bro. They need to fire
bro,
whoever.
nigga, if I was the GM, nigga.
I know.
But all I'm saying
I
is,
know.
I fuck with Cooper the G, you feel me? So I was excited when I seen him. It was his birthday. He turned 22 that day. He was hooping on that nigga.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
lie. If
That's
y'all
all.
didn't tell me
Yeah.
he was white, I wouldn't think he's white with that
You feel me?
name.
With
Cooper
the
the
last
G.
name?
I said,
What the
yo.
fuck?
Might have thought he was Haitian.
No,
No bullshit, nigga.
Cooper the G.
Bro, but I fuck with it. I loved it. I loved every minute.
I hated to see
Belt to ass.
Pat Mahomes go out that way.
Why?
I wanted him to be a gunslinger. Like,
Why?
I lost, but I just lost. Not like I got
I
decimated.
mean, he tried.
No.
It
His
just
O
didn't
line
work.
fucking failed him. Like, it was
not the
so
only thing that failed
sad,
him.
bro.
His vision failed him too. His awareness failed him too. No bullshit.
Nah, bro. When you
His
got
receivers failed him too.
grown ass 300-pound men running at you and the people in front of you not blocking for shit, bro, that's scary. Every
Bro,
time
they got
you
real
gotta
life
think like, where am I
murders.
running to next?
They got real life murders on the Eagles. You feel me?
They do.
Bodies. You know what I'm
Jalen
saying?
Carter, all
You
them.
can't block that nigga. Only God can block him.
Mm.
And even that's not working right now.
Yeah, that's
That nigga got a ring, bro. That nigga all scot-free. The U.S. government couldn't stop him.
Did you
The
know that?
Attorney General couldn't stop him.
He's like a superstar, like standout rookie, like defensive player.
Okay.
But
He's in the second year now,
He caught
yeah.
a case in college.
yeah, he was
A case of what? What did he do?
So he was, I believe he was a passenger, not a driver. But
Oh yeah.
they were like doing like street racing and everyone in the car died.
What?
Yeah.
But him.
That
He
nigga
might-
was meant for this life.
You
Let me
feel
tell
me?
you that shit.
That couldn't stop that nigga.
Yeah.
The
He
Attorney
was
General,
meant to be
the
on the
U.S.
stage.
government, nigga, the NFL draft, Roger Goodell couldn't stop him, nigga. You
Honda
think-
safety standards.
Is he
couldn't-
okay?
Yeah.
Like mentally?
You know when he raised the trophy, he seen them faces in it, and he's like,
He's like,
ah.
Your death wasn't in vain.
I can't escape this. The
That nigga about to
trauma.
have like a little like docu-series or some shit. Damn.
Yeah, I fuck with. I wanted the Ravens to draft him too, but he went too early. They were saying that he shouldn't get drafted because he had this case on shit. And I'm like, bro, nigga, he's in college, bro. Niggas in college
That
do
has
crazy
never
shit,
mattered
bro.
in the NFL.
I know it low key hurt his draft stock though a lot, and he couldn't do a lot of shit. You feel me? Like he probably shouldn't. The only reason why he's on the Eagles is because of that.
Hey,
No
Mm.
bullshit.
he made it now.
Facts. And he's making a name for himself and he's doing his thing. I love that nigga,
Shout
man.
out to that. Shout out to that.
I
Hey
fuck
man,
with him.
shout out to the
That nigga was
Eagles.
meant to live.
That's,
You feel me?
That,
What the
that was
fuck?
some
He
real
was
Black
destined for
History Month
greatness.
shit right there.
Facts.
You feel me? I knew Black History really kicked off right there.
Saquon sacrificed
Right
himself
there.
for that.
Right
for that
there.
ring.
That happened. I was like, because they didn't just win. They like
They
belt to ass. But
Niggas was Tomo was hitting with mystery parlays for if they gonna beat them by 41.
he did. He
If
didn't
they
get
gonna
it.
beat them by 41, you never see some
This
shit
is
like
true.
that.
This
That's
is
the
true.
real. They said they call
This
that the
is
belt
true.
to ass laid, nigga. They was like, yo, they gonna blow them up by 41 plus
Yeah.
for the real gamblers.
So I don't know who y'all were around, but it was real clear. Like we all came for one purpose. Like we came to watch this game, but like
I
there,
came to watch the Chiefs lose, nigga.
we all came for the thing that we've been talking about for months, and that's
Facts.
Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance. We've speculated, is he gonna perform that? Is he gonna say this? What's the set list gonna look like? Is this like, what else is he gonna do to top everything that he's done? From winning the beef to doing the pop out to getting the announcement to dropping GNX to this, to the Grammys, sweeping to this very moment right here.
Yeah.
What do y'all, just hit me with your thoughts on it, man.
A
Just
lot of thoughts. You know, I think initially,
wait, can I acknowledge one thing?
how you gonna ask me my
My
thoughts?
fault. I gotta just lay this down. Very mixed reviews from what I was seeing.
For sure.
Very mixed reviews.
For sure.
I don't think it was a consensus like
Super Bowl halftime always
bad
gets mixed
or-
reviews.
nah.
Last
that
couple
Usher
years
shit
it
was
has,
fire,
man.
bro.
Every
last
single
couple
year
years,
gets mixed
niggas-
reviews, bro.
Some niggas like the weekend shit. A lot of niggas didn't like the weekend shit.
Facts.
I
A lot
think
of
we
niggas
all-
like Usher shit. A lot of
lot
niggas
of
are like,
niggas didn't like
I didn't really
Usher
fuck
shit.
with it.
What was not to like about Usher shit?
Exactly. See,
Nigga
you
was
wouldn't know.
skating,
Nigga, it's
bro.
just
This
mixed
is the
reviews,
first.
bro. That's
He
just what
doesn't
it
know
is.
this because like this is the first
Rihanna,
time where
people
he
had
doesn't have
complaints.
No,
investment
but
in artists
Rihanna
like
didn't
that.
move, bro. She was pregnant. She was
Nigga,
limited.
she was
I was
pregnant
about
and
to say, like-
fucking hovering above the shit, and niggas was still saying
Yeah,
she
yeah.
wasn't doing that good. What
Yeah.
more do you want?
It's just like,
It was
What do you-
her. No,
it's surprised she showed
I
up
feel
and
like
did it.
she had the opposite problems of what Kendrick did, but I'll speak on that later. But say your piece, bro.
But nah, I mean, I know initially, like I said in the chat too, like when I first had watched it through, I was like, yo, I didn't really feel like that wow moment. That made me go like, oh, like this is Super Bowl level type of performance. You know what I mean? I was just like, it was cool, but a lot of newer records that didn't necessarily resonate with me, that I haven't really had the chance to sit down with.
You, an avid hip hop fan who's dug into this album type shit, and you're saying that's what I want
Yeah.
to make clear. Like,
this day,
because
so I'm
imagine
like,
to
I
the
don't really
average
fuck with
consumer
album
who
like that.
I was
don't
about to say,
listen to.
he
I
didn't
still
think
don't really
it
fuck
was,
with
he didn't
GNX
want
like
it to
that.
be the album.
No bullshit.
He said that before though. He didn't want.
No,
to
I'm
be
not
the
saying,
album.
but if you feel that way as an educated, informed,
Right.
you got to take into account like what the average American who
Might
like
think.
might not even dig
Know
into
about
his
this shit.
discography
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
Thing.
And I'll
So
get into
that's-
that. I'll get
that's
into
one
that.
thing.
So then, boom, right? That was my initial thoughts. I was like, yo, at the end of the day, though, visually, it was really cool. You know what I mean? A lot of cool visuals that I think in the moment, I'm not really getting the chance to sit down and really like break down and analyze because I'm watching it in real time, right? So later into the week, you know, watching it over again, I'm kind of sitting there in my thoughts like, oh, you know what? I'm taking back some of my initial reaction towards it. You know what I mean? I think Kendrick is a true artist. Like he's an artist, right? Where he does things in a way that you can see is very intentional. And he's always been kind of this person that like leaves things up for interpretation, right? He doesn't really express or explain himself. I think with this, it's been very much in line with what GNX has been in this whole run. I feel like he's consistently been going against the grain and doing, you know, or more so showing like, I'm not gonna play the game. I'm not gonna do what you expect me to do. Y'all expecting me to come on this stage and give y'all my biggest hits, my biggest records. Now I'm gonna give y'all this new shit. Because this is the shit that I most recently made and put out, whatever, right? And I think even with that, I'm still kind of like, I get it. You did the Amazon halftime show, not the Amazon halftime show, the Amazon live show. It's like, yo, you performed all your records there. Why would I want to do the same thing? Nigga, it's a Super Bowl. You should. Personally, to me. But at the same time, I think when you think about like a lot of the messaging with like, you know, Uncle Sam and things like that, him even saying to him like, yo, like play the game. You feel me? The set design is literally controllers and shit like that. It's him kind of giving like this big fuck you, like, yo, I'm not here to appease you.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm not here to give you what you want out of me. I'm gonna give you what I want to do.
Side note, that game shit was way too on the nose. For someone like Kendrick,
For
who
sure.
like leaves things for interpretation, that whole like PlayStation controller setup, mad on the nose. When that shit leaked,
What's wrong with that?
I was like, I didn't think it was real because when it leaked, I was like, he not gonna do that bullshit.
What's wrong with
What's wrong with it though?
When has
What's wrong
Kendrick
with it
not
for
been
being
on
a
the
little
nose?
somewhat obvious?
When has Kendrick not been on the nose?
That was too on the nose. That,
when has Kendrick not been on the nose? What is nigga?
oftentimes he just talking
When?
about like he leaves things for interpretation all the time.
I don't know.
Not to say
I think that he
there-
doesn't
you
explain
can't-
himself, is what he was saying. Not
Yeah,
that he
more
doesn't.
so. Because like to this
No,
day,
but
I
then,
still question why this nigga popped out with a fucking bedazzled crown thorn on his head.
Yeah.
But we know what it
Like,
means.
I know what it means. It's pretty
You
obvious.
feel
It's
me?
just like,
It's very
why?
obvious.
Yeah.
He never explains himself.
When I say on the, it's just like the game over, the game, the Uncle Sam saying the things that he was saying, like it's just a little too on the nose. Like I think you could still sell that message. I'm not here to play the game in a
Yeah.
different way, but that's not a real criticism. It's
I
just a
don't think
side
it's a
note
real
that I
gripe
had.
to have. But like, at the
I
end of the day,
watched
I
the
think
nigga perform at the Grammys
It's
in
like-
shackles.
even with him dropping GNX, you
Be
feel
on
me?
the
Even
nose.
with
Yeah, a little
even
bit.
with dropping the project, it was like so unexpected.
Mhm.
Niggas thought it
That
was
was
gonna
random.
be closer to the Super Bowl or at the Super Bowl. He's gonna do, you know, all his biggest records and be like, yo, album out tonight. You feel me?
Mm.
He didn't do that. He dropped on a random ass Tuesday, dropped that trailer, and then 10 minutes
It
later,
was
the
a
album
Friday.
came
It
out.
was a Friday.
It was a Friday?
It was a Friday.
Whatever. How you remember that?
It was because we potted right
Nigga,
the
that's-
day after.
I
Yeah.
listened
you got
to it
that.
on that.
But it's just
day.
the fact that like how the album even came to be, it's like it was so against the system than what is
For sure.
typical. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I think he's been doing that this whole time. So I think the Super Bowl, if anything, just felt like an extension of that. Like I'm gonna do the unexpected and I'm gonna go against the grain.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
How do
overall,
I feel about
like,
it though?
I don't know. Not
At
I
the
don't,
end of the
I
day,
don't want
like
you
I
to give
said-
me a rating. That's corny. Like when
not
something's
gonna
so
rate it.
subjective. But like, is it among your favorites?
Definitely not. Definitely not. But it was some real shit.
Where it stands?
Was
Is
some
it
real
good?
shit.
It was
Great?
some
like,
real shit.
Class? Like where? Like I don't know. Give a word. Attach a word to
I
that.
think it was cool.
It was cool.
It was cool.
It was cool.
I like the fact that it opens up certain conversations to be had.
Is it fair
You
to
feel
say
me?
that cool is kind of like not acceptable for like the expectation that we have for this?
Not acceptable for the expert. I guess maybe more
That's
so to the
underwhelming.
point. It's
Cool,
like,
cool
why?
is under. If I told you a week ago, it's probably just gonna be cool. You're gonna be like, nah, bro, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
I mean, depends on what you mean by cool. To me, I thought it was cool.
Cool is not a good
We
word.
doubling down
Not
on
in,
the cool.
not in this
Like
situation.
this, but
Cool is not good
How
in
you
this
gonna tell me,
situation.
though? How you
All
gonna tell
right,
me
let's
what
hear
I
your
mean?
thoughts.
by
I get
it?
what you're saying though. For something that's supposed to be the Super Bowl,
This
it's like,
big-
why
no,
are we
no, no.
saying just
Okay,
cool?
let alone the
Like,
Super Bowl,
It's
but
like-
everything that's transpired in this year. You feel me?
But then maybe he's a victim of his own success. He's had such an amazing
For sure.
year.
For sure.
Maybe.
That this
but
is the end, and it's just like,
Very hard
Okay,
to
that's
top
cool.
what he's done. Yeah,
You
I
know?
feel
To
you.
me, I also just think that, I look at it like this, right? What am I expecting from this performance? You feel me? Going into it, I just wanted to hear the songs. I just wanted to hear him perform Not Like Us, and I was gonna be solid. You feel me? As long as he did that, I don't care, nigga. You feel me? Like that's the moment that a nigga like me was waiting for.
Mm.
Say that nigga's a pedophile in front of 50 million,
Didn't
and
say
we're good. I don't give a fuck what you do after that.
Yeah.
Nigga, he could go up there and just
They
he
played
just stand
children
there.
screaming instead of him saying pedophile. That was just crazy.
And then facts, tough.
Wild.
But I'm just saying, like, to me, that's all I wanted. So for me, it was cool because he did what I was expecting.
Mm.
And then I also think that was a really dope moment. You feel me? There was so many different performers. You feel me? As far as like the dance aesthetic that was there, all the different people that he was able to tag along. I really loved like the camera work. You feel me? You could tell that everything was like rehearsed. Set pieces were there. They took up the space that they needed to take up. And I think that was crazy. I don't know if you've seen this, but they're saying that nigga traveled more yards than the Chief on the field. That was crazy.
I don't know if that was fact checked, but I believe it. No bullshit.
But like you can measure it, the nigga on the field type shit. So when I seen that, I was like, so that was my biggest gripe with it overall. I thought everything was smooth. The only thing I had a problem with was the fact that the nigga was out of breath at first. He was right. He ran out. His breath control was like mid.
And his volume, the volume on his mic was low for like the first 2
And
songs.
I think that's why. Because this is what
when
happens.
you listen to the edited version though, did that help that out though?
For sure, it's more balanced, but it is still low. And I think the reason why though, because I could see it even in him in performing, what was probably happening, and this is just my estimate, whatever, is that the nigga, they didn't have much time for sound check. You feel me? Leading up to it.
I don't think there is a sound check.
Well, early in the day.
There definitely
It's
is.
not.
Like the
No,
players,
I was
the
reading
players
into
on the
it.
team like practice and then they put
Okay.
cover it all up so people can't see it.
earlier
Gotcha.
in the day.
Okay.
But what I assume was taking place is that the mic volume, whoever was the engineer, like live audio, whatever, it was too low. So the nigga had to be louder to compensate for it, which then led to him utilizing more of his breath in those moments. So he was running out of breath. And he was also doing a lot of moving. So that definitely didn't help. You feel me? That's
Never
what
seen that nigga Kendrick dance so much in my life.
Facts.
If there was anything where it's like he played the game on that one, it was all these little dance moves I'd never seen him do.
Yeah, so I would say that's probably my only thing that I thought wasn't good with it. What I will also emphasize is that I personally don't like the halftime show. The halftime show is a moment I've never cared for it. Even since I was younger. Because I don't know the artist. Most of the time, I'm not familiar with those artists' catalog. It's only like the last 5 years where it's like, oh, even The Weeknd. I don't listen to The Weeknd.
Think of a bunch off the top of my
Yeah,
like,
Beyonce did 2013.
Beyonce,
Ever
Lady
since
Gaga.
then,
Let's
like,
look.
Katy Perry,
Maroon
like
5.
yeah, Bruno Mars.
You're familiar with Maroon 5's catalog, bro.
Not their catalog, but I know who they are.
bro.
Like I know who they were.
I know
you
who
feel
all
me?
the
Like,
artists are, but
no, you made it seem like it's like, yo, I don't know who these people are. It's like,
I'll show you the list and you
Bro,
tell me.
If they got on that Super Bowl stage,
You
it's
had to
because
start
you know
from
at
at
least
least, like,
5 songs, whether you
2008
chose
and
to
up.
or not.
No. I've been watching the Super Bowl since I was a child, bro.
I hear you.
Yeah, I get.
I don't know all
Bruce
these artists.
Springsteen,
but, like,
I feel you. Like,
that's
but
what I'm
like,
saying. At least
the
like
last
08,
15
09
years, it's been pretty
You said 09.
cool.
Let's start from 09. We
Okay.
don't gotta go through the whole thing, but like
So 09 was Bruce Springsteen.
that's
Then
mad
it was
funny.
The Who.
I'm starting with.
was-
I know the Who.
The
And I know
Patriots
them, but do you know
Giants
their music?
2011
No, I don't know
Super
their
Bowl.
music like that.
Then it was the Black Eyed Peas, Usher,
Fire.
and
That
Slash.
That shit was ass.
That was ass. That
That
one
was
was
ass. That's-
horrible.
that
That
was
was
the
one of
Steelers
the
I'm not
one?
saying fire.
Yeah,
It was a good
respect.
one,
I
but
think
it's like
that's
I
one of
know
the
their
worst
catalog. I
Then
know
there
their
was-
music.
Then there was
Nah, that shit was
Madonna.
ass. Fergie.
Madonna, I remember.
But do you know the Madonna music? That's what I'm
Nah,
saying. I'm
not
not.
really.
That's not what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying that I don't know of the
I'm
artist.
sure she
Keep
played
going.
records though that I recognize.
Keep going though. Keep going.
I'm saying that I do not know all of the catalog that they perform.
I hear you.
I don't know.
But
so the
typically
next-
in a
so then-
situation like that, they're going to play their biggest records, which you
Right.
most likely would have heard.
Just keep going. 'Cause
Then
now,
after that was Beyonce.
you know Beyonce.
Okay.
Then it was Bruno Mars.
You know
and
Bruno.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I did not know them songs,
Okay, you still got
bro.
Bruno though.
Then it was Katy Perry, Lenny
Nah, no.
Kravitz, and Missy Elliott.
Okay.
That was
them.
maybe the worst one. I remember that one. That was ass.
Yeah.
The Sharks.
Then it was Coldplay. Yeah. Then it was Coldplay, Beyonce, Bruno Mars.
That
was
Another
tough.
That's my
where it's
favorite one.
Yeah,
Yo, the
facts.
NFL love Beyonce. I
No,
get
when
it. I
Beyonce
get it,
pulled
though. I
out
get it.
Formation, that
Yeah.
was a moment.
I remember.
Then it was Lady Gaga.
I
And
remember
again,
that one.
that one a lot of people was same boat, right?
I remember
I
that
know
one.
I bump Gaga though.
Yeah.
Do you bump Gaga?
She just dropped a new song. You listen to that
Yeah.
shit? I was like, oh, Lady Gaga back?
I'm
Crazy year.
Wait,
She's-
would Die With a Smile? Or before, like, bro, she's been that, like, been her,
But then, sure, but
And
then
the
it
thing
was,
is, even if you don't really listen to Lady Gaga, you know, rah, 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 rah. Like,
That's
That's what I'm saying. They're playing
you
the
can't
biggest
avoid
songs.
that, bro.
Kendrick performed Humble. Did he? Am I bugging? He did.
I'm hit, but he didn't play
What was your
all
point
his
with that?
biggest songs.
He doesn't need to because
I'm not saying that.
because not everyone's gonna know them anyway. All this to say, I'm saying this to say that most of the time when it's a Super Bowl halftime show, unless I'm a fan of that artist, a
Yeah.
big fan, I don't know that song.
I
You know
don't want
why
to push it.
like
I
the
don't want to
Usher
push it,
one?
but every
You know
person
why I
you were
don't
gonna
like the
name
Usher one?
moving forward, you were gonna know their music. Just quickly go through it, and you
My nigga, I've already said I don't know. I don't listen to The Weeknd. I told you I don't
But
listen to
you-
Maroon 5.
oh my
When Maroon 5 performed, even when Justin Timberlake
know
performed, I
moves
knew
like
some of those
Jagger,
songs.
nigga.
Okay.
Ah,
It was
bro, I'm not
Maroon
gonna argue with
5,
this. We know what
Travis
we're talking
Scott,
about.
and Big Boy.
Okay, you know
You
that.
remember? Do you even remember Big Boy?
I remember Big
You
Boy
feel
being
me? I remember Travis coming
I
up
don't
there and
remember
doing the
Big Boy
sweet
being there.
victory shit and performing Sicko Mode.
That was a weird thing because
It
he
was
like
weird.
goes into the
Interesting. It's
crowd.
an
and-
interesting pairing.
I don't listen to The Weeknd like that, but I remember The Weeknd's performance because it was weird. But
was
I don't know.
different.
I didn't know those
It was
It was
songs.
like
different.
the
It was
COVID year,
different.
and he was grabbing the camera.
It's
Yeah.
2021. Yeah, I didn't know those songs. Eminem, and then right, it's like all these people, Rihanna, and then it's Usher with special guests, right? And then it's Kendrick.
Sound like you're very familiar with the last.
I
Like,
wasn't
good
familiar with
10
that
years,
Usher, bro.
like.
I was familiar with the people that Usher brought out.
You're not familiar with music from Confessions or Usher's discography?
I don't bump that
I have a
nigga.
very hard time believing there's a song that came on. He was like, I've
No,
never heard
I didn't
this.
say that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that to me, I'm not a fan of the nigga. So when I seen it, I was like,
Bro,
oh,
You don't
the
gotta be a
thing
fan
is-
to
the
know
thing is,
a lot of their
the
biggest
people
records.
who go,
yeah, it was chill.
the people who do the Super Bowl halftime, it doesn't
And
matter
I
if you
bet
don't
all the
actually
people that was
listen
in
to them, bro.
attendance,
You're
That's my
like,
stance.
They're
man.
gonna be
bet-
on the radio. You're
and I
gonna
bet all
hear
the
it.
people that was in attendance, they was like, oh wow, look at this guy dance. He's skating. Nice. Get the fuck,
Nah.
bro, because they don't.
Bro.
Look at the audience. Look at the audience. They
All
might
right.
know the songs, but they're not huge fans of the
All right.
artists.
Crowd, sure, but the Super Bowl isn't always about appeasing the crowd. It's the people
Bro,
watching from home.
even the
Literally,
people
the
watching
hundreds
from
of
home, the
millions.
fans of people. Everyone's gonna have their own thoughts and opinions, bro.
That's an opinion, yes, but I have a very hard time
What I'm
believing there's a lot of
saying-
people like, I don't know 3 songs I just played.
But what I'm saying, yeah, the last couple years, the last few years.
I don't know about that.
Anyways, let's not
All right,
stick
bro.
on this. All right.
You knew all them Weeknd songs, bro?
No, hold on.
The
We're
ones that he
talking-
performed at the Super Bowl, probably.
Yeah, we're talking about Kendrick.
Probably.
Let's not get off the
Alright.
point. Let's not get off that
Alright,
point.
all I'm saying is that
You
the
can
Super
check
Bowl halftime
afterwards. I feel like
the Super Bowl halftime performance is divisive in that they're choosing an artist that has mainstream appeal for the moment, and not everyone is gonna like that artist. Not everyone is gonna like that artist's songs. Not everyone is gonna even want to be invested in what they see
Mhm,
going on.
mhm.
So it's very unlikely that the Super Bowl halftime show is ever not gonna be divisive. Even with Beyonce, my nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, that shit was the greatest
I
thing
disagree.
I've seen. And
I
niggas
disagree
still
when
will
you
say
say-
it
That's
was
a fair
okay.
point.
No,
It's
no,
gonna
no,
be
no, no, no.
divisive.
He
It's
said
gonna be
one thing
divisive.
where it's like usually these are people like based off the moment. This is the first year.
Off the moment, yeah, I don't know about that part.
All the other ones were legacy.
I'm saying that they're
All of them, everybody else was legacy.
Okay.
Nobody was doing that during like the super prime of their career.
okay.
No, it's just a fact.
The Weeknd was legacy. Yeah.
Okay, the weekend not as much.
Okay. No, okay. 'Cause
But like
that's the thing.
traditionally, that's all
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Traditionally,
All right. What I would say is
Rihanna was legacy. Okay.
Rihanna
Rihanna
is
is
legacy.
legacy,
She
yeah.
hasn't dropped music since
Rihanna is a
2016.
legacy.
Lady
bro.
Gaga in 2017's legacy. Okay. Katy Perry in 2015 is legacy. Bruno
2017, I
Mars
was
in
18.
2014 is legacy.
Bro, we was
Okay.
bumping Gaga records in middle school.
Yeah.
Like,
Nigga,
I think it's fair to say.
it wasn't 10 years at that point. She hadn't even, like, what do we...
But when I say for the moment, it's
Niggas.
like Kendrick is only
Niggas.
like not to say Kendrick don't got the qualifications to do
Nigga,
a
you was in
Super
high
Bowl.
school when she performed.
Aight, bro, you don't let niggas
Yeah.
like
So when you was in
have
middle
an
school, she was
actual
making...
combo?
Come on, that's legacy. Okay.
bro. The point I'm trying to make is like
in
Kendrick.
the pop
got-
industry, it might be.
Nah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Paul. Yeah, Paul. Go. Yeah, talk our shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. But I agree. Don't get me wrong. I don't disagree. But
So
I'm
you-
saying that you're
my
saying that
biggest point,
traditionally
Can't
it's
be mad you
legacy.
get cut off. You be cutting niggas off all the time, gang.
To try to expand the
Nah.
listeners. No, people.
Don't give me
no,
no
no,
fluff,
no,
my
I'm really
nigga.
about to get in my bag now. I try to expand the conversation, but the
Mind you, I don't fuck with you.
you feel me? I be trying to expand the conversation for the listener just so they have a full understanding. You guys are taking it somewhere else, and it's making them harder to understand the
They
points. We
need the details, bro.
feel me?
They need the
Nah,
details.
y'all going on side. So y'all sidetracking.
That's the main conversation.
All I'm saying is
You been all I'm saying is for like the
Because-
last 5 minutes.
because
nigga.
while it is true what you're saying about legacy, that's not how it's been.
Yes. Okay. My biggest point is that
Nonsense, I've been
Kendrick
watching
doesn't
shits.
get this spot. Not that he doesn't deserve it. Not that he don't got the qualifications. But I would 99.9% think he's not getting this year's Super Bowl spot without the year that he's had. I don't think that's
For sure.
been the case for any other artist.
For sure.
Okay. That's my biggest point that I'm saying. Okay.
I
Look,
disagree, but I do think that what you're saying has some validity to it.
all right. Appreciate that. 'Cause I'm not
Nigga
about to
said
go back and forth.
appreciation for some backing in your validity.
Because that's not the point I'm trying to make. I think Kendrick did everything that he was supposed to do great. Like, I can just imagine being in his shoes. First of all, performing rap is difficult in itself. Inherently, it's probably like, I don't want to say the worst genre, but it's like the hardest genre to translate to an audience, a live audience, okay? It's not like music or any other music where it's like, I don't really even need to know the words before you perform it. I didn't need to know the song, but it made me move. You know what I mean? Other genres, or I'm in awe of the singing ability. I got something to do, whatever. Rapping is like, there's a nigga rapping at you and saying mad words, and it's not something you could really like what, nod your head if you unless you know the track. That's the funnest part. When you know the word for word, and you rapping it with them. Otherwise, you just standing there bumping your head, bro. You feel me? It's very hard to translate rap in a live performance. So for him to do that, the difficulties that come with that, the difficulties of moving around, having to make sure he's at all his spots to hit the set pieces and everything, I salute that. He did what the fuck he had to do. And I agree with you, the messaging, you know, the thematic, the theme of it and all, and him not playing the game. Him saying like, I'm not going to give you the traditional Super Bowl that you want.
Yeah.
I salute that. I think that's amazing. I also think both can be true, that it's also going to sacrifice where that performance ends up ranking up
I agree.
in terms of entertainment value.
That's what I'm
Because you
saying.
didn't play the biggest
I
joints.
think you were entertained.
I was entertained,
You were entertained.
I was entertained.
I was entertained.
but I'm not going to rank
But
it in my top 5 or
I still
something
think
like
you
that.
could go against the system and not play the game and still deliver your biggest records.
Sure.
Like,
No,
I
you know,
agree. It
like,
wouldn't be the same.
it wouldn't be
though.
the same. It would be whatever that
It's
looks
like,
like.
are you fueled by hatred or are you fueled by chaos? And I feel like Kendrick is fueled by chaos more so
Feel
than
about
hatred.
you feel about
I think he
chaos.
wants to shake shit up more so than he wants to hate on niggas. Because if that was the case,
Watch the party die.
for sure. But if that was the case, he would have done his biggest shits and then just closed with Not Like Us.
Nah, you can't close with Not Like Us, because like
If
you
I'm
gotta
saying-
go to your own, like I'm standing on.
Like I said, he would have done all his shit
Music-
and then performed the biggest song of the year. Yeah.
Mm.
That's what it would have looked like if he was doing all his hits. That's his
Yeah.
biggest. That's one of his biggest songs.
Playing the game.
I think ending it off TV off. I hear what you're saying, but I think ending off TV off was a perfect.
No,
ending.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
I think what he did was perfect.
Mhm.
In fact, I
He
don't
should
have
perform all right.
the only,
Perfect.
the only thing that I have
Not
a problem with was the breath control, which I don't think is his fault. So I don't have any problems with it at all. What I'm saying is that if it was that he wanted to be fueled by the hatred, though, then I feel like that's where he would get into that bag of performing only the hits,
I'm realizing
his biggest songs.
none of us brought up SZA. We just don't care about
I was
her.
gonna get to that. Hold
She
on,
didn't
hold on,
sing,
hold
so I
on, hold on,
don't-
hold on.
It was smooth, but I'm
She
not.
did it,
It
but
wasn't like her performance per se. You feel me? She
I just
didn't do
expected
that
a bigger
much.
role.
we'll get
From
to
the
that.
way that they like promoted it and showed it,
I
I
was
thought
gonna-
she was gonna
yeah.
have more of a presence.
They
but-
shouldn't have announced that she was gonna be there.
Yeah.
They should have
She's
just let
not-
her be a surprise spot, because the way that they gave her 2 joints, like she should have at least cooked with like 1 on her own.
Right. I
And when
agree.
they played all again, when I think of
what did she
Rihanna's
say
performance,
on All the
Rihanna was
Stars?
floating on that stage, all the lights was out, and it's diamonds. That's what All the Stars should have felt like. Your point of like this just didn't feel bigger than life. It didn't. It felt like a great TV production, but
agree.
it didn't feel bigger than life. The Super Bowl.
Bro,
Nigga,
Rihanna
he was
used
running
all the
around
budget.
on a fucking parachute. Like what
That's why
was
Usher
that
didn't do
shit,
nothing
bro?
like that either. That's why Usher had to use skates, nigga. He wanted to fly.
The production money
but
quick.
the budget was
I
like,
don't
they had a
know,
3-year
man.
budget, nigga. And Rihanna used it all, nigga.
I don't know.
She had
bro.
fireworks and shit. They couldn't even do that. That's
Apple.
another thing, too.
Hey.
Rumor has it that they had to cancel a lot of the stuff that was also planned for the performance because they couldn't do it because Trump was in attendance, including fireworks and pyrotechnics.
Oh, that's crazy. That's actually
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense. Because that's what it's so I can't even say anything.
Why was that nigga there?
I don't know. I hate this nigga, bro. I really do not like this dude, bro.
Like, I've
He
never-
ruins everything.
Has there ever been a president who's
No,
attended the Super
never,
Bowl?
never. Not an acting one, never.
Y'all know how to stay
That's
on
so
topic.
Are we not talking about Trump?
Why
Feel
are
me?
we
He's
not?
behind.
Why are we
No,
not
we're not
talking
saying
about
what?
Trump,
He's
bro?
behind.
Like we didn't even wrap up the halftime shit.
we
Is
just
this not-
we're still talking
What?
about it.
We went from SZA to
We're
Pyro.
talking about how maybe the
We're still
halftime
it could've
performance was
been better.
affected by his presence.
We're still here.
and you could have just
Yo,
acknowledged
stick
that.
with us, bro.
Nah, we
You
talking
don't
about-
like the direction we went with it.
Nah, I don't.
He's like, but I
I
think
ain't
we
the
did.
director.
I didn't
Because
get
like,
my shit
maybe we're
on.
giving Kendrick some slack here. You feel me? It's like,
That's
yo, Trump was in attendance. You feel me? It ain't your fault, gang.
But then you
Like,
went to
and-
criticizing Trump. That's a whole different conversation.
Bro, and he asked us, and he went out like, no. But the thing is
And
that,
that's it.
okay, Kendrick did these things, but also, if you're thinking about it in that regard,
That makes sense.
you also got to remember, he's still doing this in front of the president. He's giving a big fuck you
Mm-hmm.
to the orange nigga, and he's telling him to his face
Yeah.
in front of the whole world, you fucked up.
My critique has less to do with
I thought that was
Kendrick
tough.
and the production team around him that didn't allow the production to be as big
Yeah.
as possible.
Like I said, yeah,
That's my
it is
biggest-
unfortunate that they probably couldn't do as much.
And SZA was the worst part of the
The worst, but also the
set.
best in some
The
ways.
worst?
She was the best to me because she's fine.
You're not wrong.
A lot of niggas saying Serena's the worst part.
What?
That's
A lot of
'cause
niggas
niggas-
did not
that's
fuck
hate.
with that.
That's
But
hate.
you know
A lot
niggas
of
hate
niggas
women,
did not
though.
fuck
That's
with
hate.
that. A lot
But
of niggas do hate
you know what I
women.
mean? Like,
Yo, like there's some
Everybody
think
around us
pieces
was like,
coming out of that
that's
shit.
that's
Nah,
bad. That's
them-
nasty work.
The moment Serena
Nasty
came
work.
out, everybody in the room was like, "Oh,
Facts.
Facts.
That was tough.
that was the craziest
No
moment."
She was so tough.
That's
the
the
camera
best
fucked.
moment.
The camera, yeah, the production team was not on it because they definitely panned away from her too
Way
fast,
too
and then they had to
soon.
come back. I ain't like that.
Mhm.
That's not. They edited that.
Oh, they did. They kept on her a little bit more.
I like that.
But
It's not, because she was cooking, bro. They was talking about it. They was like, oh, she crip walking. Like, why she doing that? Aren't you married? Like, you just hating on your ex and all shit. I'm like, bro, I don't think, in my opinion, that has less to do with Drake and more to do that. It's about fucking LA.
No, it's a fuck you to Drake, but it could be
Sure,
both.
but I think that has less to do with that, though.
It does.
And more to do with the fact that she's a native as well.
No, he
See?
literally name dropped her on Not Like Us.
I didn't
He
say.
definitely name dropped.
So because he name drops her on the song, it makes even more sense for her to be there, right? Because now you can.
But he's even name dropping her on the song because of Drake's commentary.
Who are you explaining this
Yes.
to? Who are you explaining that to? That's crazy. That's crazy that you would even say that.
So
to
why
me.
would you
Who
say
are
the
explaining
things you
it to me?
said?
Because what I'm saying to you is that her being there, to me,
has more to do with her being from LA. No,
has more to do with her being
you're
from
just
LA
wrong.
because what she's doing. She's crip walking.
For sure,
She's
bro.
not there wearing a fuck Drake t-shirt or whatever, nigga.
But she's doing it
dancing
to
as a
the
part of her
presence
fuck
is a
Drake
fuck you to
song,
Drake.
nigga.
But okay, y'all niggas real one-track minds, bro. You gotta remember this because you gotta think about it like this, bro. Because look at it like this. Remember what you were just saying. Remember what you were just saying about the think pieces and all the shit, right?
Right.
It's niggas think piece and her presence there and all. And I'm saying, nigga, fuck what you think. It makes sense for her to be there regardless of the Drake shit. And it just so happens
that is not the overwhelming reason she's there, bro.
How do you know that? How can you say? That's what you see. How I say. I think that she's there because it has more to do with LA.
I
know. More to do with
that is
definitely a part of it.
But you see how you're saying no. It's because of this. It's only because of this.
Majority of the reason.
It is both things.
How can you say that for sure?
It is for sure.
It is both things. But did I say it wasn't that? No,
I didn't say that.
No, but he's saying it though. He's saying the overwhelming reason. How can you say that?
I know.
How can I say that?
How can you say that? How do you know?
He's getting stuck on the semantics.
You work for PG Lang, nigga.
So you don't know what they're
You
getting.
work for PG
That's
Lang.
what he's getting.
You wrote the script.
I don't even know
You
why
called her on the phone yourself and said, you know what really hurt this nigga?
Don't pod, bro.
Bro, I'm podding. I'm locked in.
By yourself, clearly, bro.
Hey, I'm locked in.
I thought we all doing this right now. No of us.
Did you fuck with it?
If on the Not Like Us, which is the big fuck Drake song, and he said, I don't like how you speaking on DeMar DeRozan, and Serena Williams brings out DeMar DeRozan in the Not Like Us video, and then while he's performing Not Like Us, Serena comes out crip walking. That has to do with Drake.
No, for sure.
51% or more of the reason.
Okay,
majority.
I just don't agree with that. I can't say that for sure. That's nasty work.
He's getting stuck on you saying the majority.
I just couldn't say that. I don't know how you can say that with a straight face like and be serious. I just don't, because that to me, that's the think piecery. That's the think piecery that
everybody
niggas
was
on.
watching this is like, yo, Nate, what are you saying?
Because I'm saying that to me, that's the think piecery is niggas trying to analyze the shit to the point where it's like, okay, what does it mean though? Let's forget what does it mean? She's crip walking the same way that she did at Wimbledon and they fucking were in her face about it. This is another performance where they're bringing LA to the map. You can't shut this shit down. That's all I'm saying. That's what I saw when I saw it. Obviously, I see the Drake shit too, because how can I ignore it, right? It's in the song. We all know that. But I'm just saying.
There could be truth in that.
No, there is truth in it,
that
nigga.
Is like
I'm not saying
the least likely reason that she's there.
That's crazy.
The least likely version.
That's
crazy.
Are you
crazy?
That's right here, Nate. Where it's like, I can't say if it's
that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Because how can you
both are valid reasons?
Like, how can you say that?
Be real, bro.
Because it's also a reason, bro. We know that. So you're
one
saying
is
that.
so much more obvious than the other, and it's
exactly,
crazy
and that's why I said niggas is one track minded. Because your mind goes immediately to what did he say in the song? I see what he's saying in the song. Slow niggas, bro.
No,
nigga, you gotta look deeper than that.
Yours could be true as well, but that
you
is
not know. You gotta know the history.
See, that's the thing.
Do the knowledge.
Taking us
because
off
what did
track.
nigga say? No, because what did nigga say about Serena's
the Drake album? I see what he doing.
Because what did nigga say about Serena's performance?
Of chaos,
I seen niggas talking about Serena's crip walking and her family member, her sister was murdered by Crips. So how could she do that? She hates Drake so much that she's willing to sell her family under the bus, and that's dumb shit. Nigga, she's from LA. This is a part of her culture, and she's done this before. It's not all about Drake, bro. I'm tired of this shit. It's not. It's not only to do with the nigga, bro.
Yo, Ian, did you say you hated the Serena
I
appearance?
didn't say I hate that.
I didn't say that.
I'm going back to the thing.
Who are you addressing?
I said that what niggas are saying, right? The think pieces are saying is that it's all this shit. They're tying it back to Drake too closely. Yes, we know she's mentioned on the song, which is about fuck Drake. Yes, we know they were in a relationship at some point allegedly. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna say this.
The nigga hates her.
I'm gonna say this
weird.
Though.
We get it.
She has every reason to also approach it that way if she wanted to. Niggas on record talking about your husband's a groupie. I would take the chance to say fuck this nigga if I had to. For sure.
And I never said
she
didn't.
That's that. Any nigga saying otherwise or trying to attach it to
Any
like why are you still thinking about
Serena's
your ex?
corny.
Why is he still thinking about me? Why is he name dropping my family? Why is he speaking on me?
But you know, men hate
She has
women, bro.
every reason to clap back.
For sure.
All that
I
other
agree.
shit, I don't want to hear it.
We in the same page.
And that's that. That's that.
All right, Super Bowl, cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. Oh, one last thing I was gonna say. I think the only thing that kind of is disappointing and a little. Oh, I gotta say 2 more things. One is that
See?
I think because this Super Bowl was so circled around like a moment. You feel me? Like, Not Like Us isn't a timeless song. And maybe as time goes on, I might be wrong, but I can make the assumption that it's
will be
not a timeless song. It's a dated song. It's of a moment. You feel me? Like when Michael Jackson performs PYT, it don't matter if it's in 1980 or if it's in 2025, bro. That shit hits no matter what.
It would definitely hit if Mike performed it this year, nigga. He's dead.
No.
That
but-
shit would be crazy.
But when you hear that song,
I'd be like, yo.
I feel like 10, 15, maybe even 5 years. I don't think it's gonna take too long for people to be like, yeah, Not Like Us, like I don't want to hear that song right now. Right now I do. Within these 365 days, I want to hear it. I want to blast that shit. All the opportunities that Kendrick has when he did the pop out, when you hear it on the Grammys, he has 300. Up until this tour, he has all the right to blast that song and make it the premier song around all of his performances, whatever. After this tour is over, if I'm Kendrick personally, and I think Kendrick's the type of artist to not even want to attribute so much success to a nigga he don't like, I think he should just move off of Not Like Us completely. And when he do, I don't know how well this ages 10, 15 years from now. Right now, in the moment,
slightly disagree.
super dope.
Because like time will tell. I really don't
For
have
sure.
any data or anything to pull out to say like, oh, this is true or not. But like, I think if anything, it's just gonna always remember or remind people of the moment rather than people wanting to get away from the moment. Look at Hit 'Em Up. It's still classic to this day.
Right,
Niggas
yeah.
hear that shit and it's like, yo, that nigga pop,
bullshit.
man. Like he's
Mhm.
talking that shit. Cause who's to say Drake's career doesn't continue spiraling down from this point on? That it's like, yo, 10 years from now, we'll see so many more things that happened since that people are like, that was the start of it.
What if Drake,
Like,
what if
it's
Drake
also
bounces
crazy
back?
'cause
Does
the
it
shit went
hurt?
number
That's
one.
also possible.
But does that, would that hurt the performance if he bounces back?
Nope.
And he's still like beloved?
The hate still stands. If anything,
I
niggas
don't
that
know.
love him is weird now.
I don't know, because we've never seen this before.
But you can also
I
look
really
at it
don't
like this. Some of the other diss records that have come out historically, they haven't reached the same heights as Not Like Us either. It's just a certified hit.
No, for sure. No
So
doubt
it's
about
like,
it.
I understand what you're
Yeah.
saying, and that like because it is like related to this beef, if it's related to Drake in any sense, it's like you wouldn't want to continue to have it like be out there. You wouldn't really like want to give too much attention to it or like whatever. End of the day, nigga, that shit's a banger.
No,
I
for
don't
sure.
know.
It's a great song in itself.
So
I
to
don't
me,
like when
it's
people say like,
niggas say that about
why?
Humble though.
It's just a diss track. Why'd they give all the Grammys to it? Like, no, that's a great song. For you to even make a diss track that is that palatable to that many people,
Yeah.
that's a great song.
shit's a banger.
Fuck
Oh, bullshit.
defining it just simply as a diss track, you know?
I will say, I don't want to hear that shit on tour.
I want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no. When he comes to Gillette
Yeah, I wanna
Stadium,
hear
I
that.
want him to play
I
that
wanna
shit.
hear
No
that.
doubt about
That's
it.
you.
This
You're
is me.
bugging.
I'm hip.
That's why you
It is
one
me.
fan out of many. Because nigga,
For
I'm
sure.
trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, no. We're gonna be in the section. What?
Nigga,
Nigga, I was about to say,
Bro,
nigga,
it's
when
just
that
gonna
shit
be
come
a-
on,
You
when it comes
You
on,
go
I'm gonna get in
in.
the mood. But it's like, bro,
So why lie?
we're gonna be in May.
man.
Why lie on these?
But it's like, I don't want to
on this
hear it.
Yeah, he
broadcast?
does.
I don't want it.
If you don't
It's
wanna
gonna
hear
be
it-
May 2025.
Why you
It's
buy
like, bro,
tickets to
we're
this
still
show then?
bumping
Why
this
you buy
shit.
tickets to this show?
Yo, why don't you go
Wait
to the
till
next one?
or the
Where
last
was you
one?
for Mr. Morale, nigga?
I
What
ain't cop
changed
it.
since that? You don't even like
Exactly.
I ain't
GNX
cop-
like that. So
Exactly.
why you
Why
buy
we
this
going to
ticket?
this?
I do like Dodger Blue though.
That's
probably
one song.
Oh, so you
I
don't
do
go
like
for
That's
that
one
one
song.
My
Nigga,
fault,
what
my
FaceTime
fault.
you
You think I'm
doing?
going for not like? You think I'm
What
going for not like
FaceTime
that?
you with that song playing?
Yes.
How you know he was even
I'll
gonna?
be there.
How
What
you know he was
talking
even
about
gonna do
FaceTime?
Dodger Blue?
Facts.
Hey, what?
He doesn't, nigga. That's
Why would he not?
Oh yeah, this nigga not.
Why would he not?
That
Nigga,
song got like
why
3
would he?
features on it.
Facts. He not bringing all those niggas, and on top of that,
I put money on it. That shit's gonna get played.
No,
Maybe,
okay,
it don't
great,
matter.
sounds good. That's not what niggas are saying.
But
We're
you
saying
don't
you don't
lie
know that
and
he's
say
gonna perform that.
you didn't buy
Nigga,
tickets
like-
because of everything that's happened in the last
You
year.
know why you
including
go
Not
to
Like
that
Us.
shit, bro.
That's completely different though. Because I've also had so much. No. Let me elaborate. I've also had so much experience of like, yo, I regret not seeing this person live because who knows when's the next chance I'm gonna get that.
Mhm.
To this day, I've not seen Travis live.
Mhm.
That's because I just not taking up the
I
opportunity.
hear you.
Yeah,
Why
that's
did I not
wild.
go see Kendrick
But
when
you-
he's going on tour
But you
right
bought
now?
these tickets
When's the next time
knowing damn
Kendrick's going
well.
on? Huh?
You know you bought these
You know
tickets
he gonna
knowing
play
damn
that
well Not Like
GNX.
Us and GNX gonna be played.
You know he
I'm
gonna
not trying
play
to hear
that
that like
GNX.
Okay.
But you still gonna go
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Leave before the last 30.
because you
That's
don't
not a
like
problem. That'd probably be the smart thing to do.
because you're not a huge fan of all the music though, bro.
Not this album specifically.
But that's what I'm saying.
But the records I do like on this album, I like them a lot. But I don't like the album top to bottom,
I'll say it like this. I understand your logic.
right?
I think that to me, as a frequent concert goer, that doesn't make the most sense. Because
Does
the
it need
artist,
to?
no, of course not.
There we
I'm just
go.
saying, like, most of the time, the artist is gonna perform their new shit mostly.
For sure.
You feel me? So it's like,
The new shit. Yeah, I
mostly.
expect them to play GNX. It's a GNX tour.
yeah, facts, like you said. But it's just
Right.
like, to me, it's like if you don't like the music on that album, on that project, as much as like the other stuff, is like you might not have the best time as if you were to go for like a Mr. Morale tour, or even before that. You feel me?
I can't even say because I never went.
Well, the Mr.
So it's like,
Morale
at least
tour
I'm
was-
getting a chance to
That shit was
finally
fire.
see
You
Kendrick
said you
live.
like the album though.
Mr. Morale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't buy a ticket.
Yo, I got one last point on this Super Bowl before we move off of this, right?
They shut that nigga Saquon down.
I think
No
it
bullshit.
was a part of me once the performance was over, a part of me was left kind of feeling like that was it. And only
Feel the same way.
because I thought he was gonna be like when he did this rendition of Not Like Us, there was gonna be a sinister like twist to it. You know what I mean? Like this is underwhelming compared to when we seen the pop out 8 months ago.
Right?
You know, when he did the pop out, that shit was crazy.
Shit, 8
He performed
months.
it the first time. The music goes off during A minor. He's just letting the crowd rock out to that shit. And he does it like 3 more times before he actually, like it built up
Well, there's a
so
difference
much.
between now that there's a time limit.
I think the time limit hurts. Artists like Kendrick. I think when you see Kendrick on tour for an hour, 2 hours, doing his full set, that's when you can really appreciate an artist on his magnitude. I don't want fast food 13 minutes of Kendrick. It's just the wrong play. Like, it made me think like there's only a couple rappers who are actually built for that stage. Not to say Kendrick's not, but who are gonna like, it's gonna translate to that bigger atmospheric feeling. One of them is Kanye. He's never doing the Super Bowl ever in his life.
For sure.
But when All Falls Down comes on, when Can't Tell Me Nothing, when
You think All Falls Down will be played at the
Oh
Super Bowl?
man, that's
hell
crazy.
yeah.
No.
Hell
Yeah, bro.
No.
Maybe heard him say.
No.
Heard him say. Yeah.
Nah, All Falls
All
Down.
Falls
crazy,
Down
bro.
is not getting played.
It's
It
an
will.
amazing record. I can understand what it means to you. It's
That's
not getting
crazy.
played
Okay,
at the
but I'm
Super
just
Bowl.
okay.
Nigga,
Okay.
Kanye
yeah,
not
yeah,
performing
yeah,
All
yeah.
No,
Falls
wait,
Down
hold
in
on.
general.
Let me
nigga.
clarify. Let me clarify.
Kanye might not even know the words to that. He probably never
Relax.
performing that.
He definitely did it during the whole Free Larry Hoover concert.
He didn't perform that song. He did, but he didn't perform it.
Whatever.
He did it in China too. He didn't perform
My
it.
biggest point I'm trying to make is like he has a whole catalog of music that I feel like rings out on like in an arena, like
For sure.
on a different atmospheric
It's
level.
all-
For sure.
That's all I'm trying to say. You feel me? Like if I heard Stronger I don't really like Stronger like that, but if I heard that shit at the Super Bowl,
It's
that
the most
shit ringing
popular
off.
song, bro.
That shit ringing off.
I disagree though. I think Kendrick definitely has
He do. I'm
amount of
just saying-
songs to do it. You won't get the chance to see it. He
Even
had his
if he
moment and
played
he
all
didn't
his
do it.
biggest hits, bro.
Nah, you
there's
would have
certain-
been sitting there like, damn, this
I
nigga.
would.
This
No.
nigga Kendrick.
I wouldn't. If I'm giving you the perspective now, just like the average person, you feel me? I
Yeah.
just think there's artists who it would just hit. Like, I don't think Drake's a better performer. Drake got the catalog. Like, if anything, it'd be like, what would you fit in 13
actually
minutes for
disagree.
Drake?
I completely disagree.
Oh, you
And
bugging.
we've had this conversation before. I
You want
think
that
that's
nigga to
what
perform
Drake.
Marvin's Room?
I feel like that's what Drake
Yeah,
has
that nigga
been.
perform
I
mad
feel like
shit, bro.
that's what Drake has
Name
been
'em.
lacking in his discography. It's like he doesn't have like those generational records.
Want that nigga
He doesn't
to
have those
perform
records that feel like it
headlines.
spans across different demographics.
He could play headlines. That'd be tough, bro.
Like,
he could play headlines.
like
He
you
could play
got
God's
exposed.
plan. He could play Nice for What.
I'm not
Actually, no, I
trying
can't even say that because that's not a good
I'm
example.
not trying to hear that.
That's not a good example.
I
What?
fuck with all those songs you named too. It was
He
crazy.
could play what's I just flipped the switch like that shit.
No.
I'm bugging.
Yo, you a funny nigga.
I don't like why I'm dabbing you. I know you joking on me. Like,
Cause you really made me realize after
wants to hear
yesterday
that,
too.
bro?
I mean,
Who wants to hear
who the
that?
fuck wants
That's a
to hear
2K ass song, bro. You don't want to hear that at
It's
the
not
Super
the
Bowl?
All-Star halftime, bro.
Oh, you don't want to hear that at the Super Bowl, bro?
one dance would ring off better than
No, the fuck.
anything other
Nigga,
than
this
all
is
right.
America.
No. Listen.
This is America.
Outside of all right,
You're not listening to
This is
that.
America.
We don't want to hear that dance song shit, nigga. Especially not from him.
one dance is fire.
We don't
bro.
want to
You-
hear
you
that. Not from
bugging.
But
him.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Not
Like,
from
I
him.
think Drake has a. We all know Drake's discography is amazing.
He got bangers.
But he
Pure
doesn't have like
bangers.
those generational records.
And the records that he
doesn't.
does have that are generational.
Not compared to
What,
Kanye,
God's
but in
Plan or
compared
like
to
what? Nice for
compared to
what? Like, he doesn't
Kendrick?
have many of those generational records.
God's plan is crazy.
They
I'm
could-
like, that shit not banging at the Super Bowl, nigga.
Like, I'm gonna give him what he has.
I would love to see Jimmy Cooks at the Super
God's-
Bowl.
What the fuck?
Hold on, we're going home. You can hear
That's
that.
like, wait, at the end? Like,
Yo, y'all hate Jumpman be harder than anything that Kendrick did that
What
night.
kind of Super Bowl are you talking about, bro? Nigga, this is the Super Bowl.
Yo, you kind of right with saying the NBA All-Star. That's some NBA All-Star shit. Like,
you know what I mean? Yeah, that shit gonna turn the niggas up. Basketball fans will really like that one, bro.
Fuck you, nigga.
You know what I mean? That shit's tough. They want to talk about Drake. They're making it seem like Drake about to perform at the World Cup and shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
You gonna
if
get
he,
to,
if he manages to do that, he won.
I mean, I don't think he's performing at the World. I think so. He's like a global ambassador for it. So I'm pretty sure he's like helping represent whatever. But either way, even if he does perform, same thing that we saw with like the Olympics and shit. It's just like an Olympic performance. It's not the audience focused in on this. It's just like it's a part of a ceremony. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
That's usually how it goes. Where it's like niggas are gonna clap. They'll be like, "Oh, dope. When the fuck can I see my soccer? When can I see niggas?" Like, you feel me? It's just like the Olympics, nigga. I came for gymnastics. Like, wrap
the
this
most
up.
memorable one I can remember is Shakira.
Memorable.
Yeah, but the thing about Shakira,
Oh, with,
Shakira's also
with
performed at the Super Bowl
South
though,
Africa.
and that shit was tough. But it's also panned because
Waka,
niggas don't want to. We don't want to hear that
waka,
shit. It's America
waka,
game.
waka.
I fuck with Shakira.
I can't think of anything tied to the Olympics after that.
Yo, you know what I just realized? This nigga Drake and PartyNextDoor dropped that album yesterday, bro.
You fucked with
Oh,
it?
they did?
They did.
Yo, that West Side Gun, my nigga. That shit's tough.
Boom, 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 boom. Same shit.
Did you listen to it?
So yes,
I know
did.
you're not talking about.
did.
Don't.
Yo,
I
Let
know
me see
you're
you
not
recently
talking
played
about.
right now.
Huh?
Let me see you recently played.
I got
I
you.
know you're
Listen
not
to
talking
it.
about
Bro,
same
bro,
shit.
Somebody literally added me on
I
Twitter.
don't care what someone
and
said.
said,
I want to see
yo,
what your
Show
shit
us,
says.
nigga.
Six new
He's
Stone
playing it
God
right now,
cooks.
skipping through the songs and shit.
All right.
Show us.
No.
Why you lying to me? Why you just lying to me like that? Why you lying to me on this
I
mic,
heard
bro?
it before.
Why you lie like
I
that?
heard it all before.
You haven't heard this Drake
Can't
before?
trust this nigga, bro. Nigga say, yeah, I listened to
See?
it. You didn't have to lie about that.
You feel me?
Boom, 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 boom.
He even doing boom, 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 nigga.
He
might
did
have.
it.
I don't remember hearing it.
He did.
I did. I did listen to it.
No, I gotta go for the Soul God Cooks
There's a lot
feature.
of those songs on
Actually, he
there.
might not have though.
I don't think he did.
I don't remember him doing
I don't
that
remember
on
him
this.
going boom, 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 boom.
He did a lot of belligerence, but not that.
Okay.
To be
I don't
honest
remember
with
him
you,
doing that, low
to
key.
be honest with you, it didn't even feel like it was his album.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the songs, like he's not the first verse. There's a couple
interesting.
songs on there.
Good.
He's not even rapping on it.
Good.
It's just like it's an interesting.
You're a
approach.
good curator. You're not a good rapper.
I'm gonna listen to. Yeah, I don't think he did that on this. Yeah, you really don't know what you're talking about, nigga. No
Nigga,
bullshit.
I was listening to the PartyNextDoor Drake album.
But like, how
Like
many times
everybody
you gotta
else in
listen
the
to
world
it?
was
But
doing.
that's
How
the
many?
album
You don't
you
got
heard.
space to listen to another album?
Nope.
He listened to it many times just to
I gotta
confirm.
come onto this podcast and have educated, you feel me, commentary,
So
bro.
let me ask you this.
So I
Don't say
gotta
commentary.
I gotta
Talk
spin
Don't
it.
say commentary
I gotta
because
spin it.
commentary refers to social commentary, which means everything. You're talking about commentary specifically about Drake.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about
facts.
the music. I'm talking about the music.
No, the Drake music. Though.
West Side Gun doesn't make music.
I feel you,
I
bro.
was gonna say not the music,
Like-
the Drake music.
The Drake music.
Did
yeah.
you listen
okay,
to? Did you listen to
exactly.
all the releases or just the Drake?
I didn't listen to Sabrina.
Did you listen to anything else?
No, I had to make sure this nigga got #1. We trying to see the comeback, baby. What are you talking about? What the fuck are we talking about, bro?
That's nasty.
You feel me? I listened to that
Hey,
song. I
Talk
was
about
like,
the album, bro. Talk about the
bro,
album.
that's my
bro.
Let's get
man,
into
bro.
it.
Talk about the
Yo,
album, bro. Talk about the album, bro.
Yo,
Mind you, I want to give y'all some context. This nigga said in the chat, what did he say a couple weeks ago? This ain't for y'all niggas.
Facts.
This
It's
ain't
for
for
the
y'all
light
niggas.
skinned niggas.
It's for real light
in
skins.
the, did
What
you,
did- what
He
did I
didn't
say?
say anything else.
What did
Oh,
I
he
say?
didn't say anything else.
What did I say? What did I say when I put light skin and then I put something in parentheses?
Niggas.
I don't remember. That's what I'm asking.
No, figuratively and literally.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of dark skinned niggas who identify as light skin.
No bullshit.
You feel me?
That's
Light
nasty.
skin not
That's
just
true.
a color, bro. It's
a state of
It's
mind.
a character.
Yeah, it's a state of mind.
You
If
feel me? It's the
believe
type of niggas that look outside the window while the rain is pitter-pattering on it and
shit.
thinking about their ex-girl, bro.
They hang out with their friends. They have a night on the town. They be like, I needed this,
a lot of
fellas.
dark skinned niggas.
You
You feel
feel?
they light skin.
He the nigga who dap you up when he drunk, like, you my nigga, for real,
Facts.
bro. Like,
He
all that.
talking to you, pointing at you. He's in your face.
So-
light
I
skin.
love you, man.
As the light skinned representative in this
Ambassador.
room, ambassador, whatever you
Yes,
want to
sir.
call it, did you
Ambassador
enjoy
of
this
the
album,
light-skinned
man? I hope you enjoyed this
congregation.
album.
Yep.
You liked
enjoyed it?
Did I enjoy it?
Because it was meant for you.
It was
It
meant
was,
for you.
it was meant
your
for
people.
niggas like that, you know?
Niggas.
It's not a quick enough answer.
I'm gonna tell you, it's the same review that applies to the last 3-4 Drake albums. I'm gonna keep, there's some good tracks on there that I'm gonna take away from and add it to my library. It's a bloated ass album. If you
21
cut it
songs
down
is
to
a lot.
12 songs, you got a really great album. You have it at 21. When I say really great, you just have a good body of work. It's not gonna be thematically
He be
amazing.
throwing around them words.
Yo,
He be throwing around them words.
relax, bro.
He said it'll be a really great.
It'd be a really good album, bro. No bullshit.
Great,
Okay, really
nigga.
good,
You
really
said down
good.
to 12.
I'll give you, huh?
You
Facts.
said down to 12.
But he
Out
didn't-
of 21.
But you didn't
But
send
do you
12
have
in the
12
chat.
like songs?
Yeah, I got like
12?
I can put 12 on there.
12.
He can put 12
I
on
give you
there.
12. But the thing is, if I give you 12, 2 can miss.
Oh, okay. So you're not saying all 12 are good though.
I'm just saying for the last 4 Drake albums, if you cut it down significantly to like a good 13, 15, like any album really should be, we should start putting time limits on. Not just time limits, like, yo, anything more than 15 is just somewhat necessary. But all that to say is just like, yeah, there's mad bloat on here, bro. That could have been cut out. The first 5 songs, I did not fuck with at all.
Bro, that first song,
it was hard to get through, bro. Because
all year until you sent me the other shit that was worse.
Yeah. Oh, shut up.
That Mi Madre or Mi Padre.
Oh, no. But I sent you that
was
telling you that shit was awful.
That was god awful for sure.
Whoever let that slide.
But before, I thought the first track was going to be the worst.
What color is the CN Tower?
That shit was a fuck. The songwriting is so bad,
like envy.
Bro. And the singing on there is bad.
What color is the CN Tower?
You said he sound better than him on the song.
It's blue like my feelings for you. That shit was awful. Awful. I don't know how that shit slid through the drafts, bro.
That to be the first track makes me sick.
No, the first 5 was bad. Like,
I'm tired of this dude disrespecting the art form of an album.
I've never thought that Drake was a great singer, but he's always been able to do a serviceable job.
I don't know.
But Drake is like at his highest when he's being as versatile as he can be. You know what I mean? He's mixing in a little bit of rapping with a little bit of singing, and it's a balance of both. When that nigga was straight just singing and like fucking crooning in my ear, bro, that shit was a horrible experience, bro. It wasn't until it started picking up with like, you know, Small Town Fame and Brian Steele, where you started mixing in some rapping, where I'm like, okay, I can get with
Brian
this.
Steele.
I can get with that.
Young Thug Lawyer.
Yeah, no, I'm hip.
So there's some joints. Let me just ring it off.
I think the Give Me a Hug joint is pretty smooth.
Give Me a Hug's fire.
I did like that song.
I did not
like
one
that
criticism I do have with this album, or maybe like the last.
I thought that was solid.
Drake
I didn't think it was
give
the best. It's solid.
Drake hasn't been doing good hooks for a while now, bro. Like
Sure.
he was the guy who was Mr. Hooks. Like, yo, give me a Drake hook. You feel me? As long, like, we gonna be all right if we put Drake on the hook. That's what Wayne said, type shit. But now it's like, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. No face, no face, no face, no face. Like it's just very lazy, bro.
I would say that the songs. I think that the song structure is the biggest problem with this album for most of the songs. I think that I think that, you know, this is your fault in theory. Because it's Travis's fault, and that's your man's. So I think that part of it is that he's forgotten how to make a song because he's too busy figuring out how can I make 3 like demos into one record.
Oh, like the beat switches.
Yeah, I feel like he's too like he was on sicko mode. He was like, "Whoa,
this works.
Hold the fuck on, nigga. This shit might be all
They've
right."
been doing that, even off of if you're reading this is
Furthest
too late.
thing, but
yeah,
that's fire.
But it didn't
that's
work.
fire.
Though. It wasn't like this is my biggest hit though. Sicko mode was a
Right.
cultural phenomenon.
Company, right? Is that the one with Travis on it? Company.
Yeah, but no, he did it in Furthest. He did it in a lot of songs.
Yeah,
but when
sure.
he do it,
Like,
it usually is very smooth. It's
yeah,
like
it's
the R&B
strategic.
track for the first 3 minutes, and then but it flows.
Yeah.
Sicko Mode was the first time where it's
Where
like,
it was like-
this is a whole different song, nigga. Like it just literally switches.
And even with that, there were still transitions in it and whatever. But I feel like ever since that moment, Drake's been doing it, and it's been like, nigga, make a song, bro. Like the hook should be like the most memorable part, and then the verses should be dope, the quotables. Put it together. But now he's like, no, I don't have to anymore.
The way I call it,
No, he picks and chooses because You Broke My Heart is a great like hook.
Sure.
The song itself. But
Sure.
yeah.
The song is crazy.
I call it
There's
hype Drake. I don't like
there's a lot
Drake
to
when he
speak
tries
on.
to make like those hype records. I really
Yeah, I
don't
don't
like it.
think
Like you
so.
said, like the
Man.
no face. When he gets in that
I didn't-
bag where it's like, oh, I'm trying to be
No
high
Face is hard.
energy. I don't like it at all.
Really?
Like, at all.
I
Like,
actually
really
think when
hate
he
it.
stops
What's the
being
one?
monotone
Nokia, that
as
shit's
fuck.
ass.
Well,
I
disagree.
hated that.
I disagree. But when he's not being like, I don't like the monotone just dragging like, you said you would be here, but you're not.
He's monotone all the time, though.
No,
You know-
but when he adds some dynamic to his voice, and now like, give me a hug. Like he's definitely very passionate about the things he's saying.
Yeah.
That hits
Still
harder.
monotone, but he is more passionate.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
sure. He has more energy, but it's still like the same
Little
tone
too much
the entire
energy.
time.
A little too much.
I think that it would
But-
be different if he had more personality in his voice. That to me would make it more exciting.
Maybe. Perhaps.
But because
Perhaps.
he's using the same, like, he doesn't do anything with
So
it.
I already know you don't like the album. Like that's just clear.
I
We
didn't
know that.
listen
We
to
know
the
that.
whole
Like,
thing.
No, for
so
sure.
I can't say
But
I don't like it.
I don't
So
see
the ones I told you to listen to, which I thought were like the better
I
songs.
thought Give Me a Hug was smooth. I
Okay.
did like that song.
Okay.
I did not like Nokia was the worst one.
You think,
I
I
think
like what the
Brian Steele
producer
song
did
was
with
actually
it.
pretty smooth. Actually, that
Brian
song
Steele
was
was
pretty
cool,
smooth.
yeah.
But I didn't like Nokia. That shit actually like he doesn't. I don't know, bro.
I
Maybe it's just
love
me.
it, but
Maybe it's just me, bro.
Yo,
this
like-
shit sound weird.
No. After
It
the
does.
first half of like boring ass music, when you get to Nokia, you're kind of like, oh, we got
Sure.
something.
So
We
in
could-
context,
Yeah.
nigga, that shit sounds like a joke song though.
I trying to
no,
enjoy.
Meet Padre is the jokish.
But that song
Meat
sounds
Pie-
like that song
yeah.
is a joke because it sounds like it sounds like a skit.
I
Nokia
just-
to me sounds like a joke because the sample's jokey, and
I
then
like the
it's,
sample.
and then it sounds like a knockoff version of this Kanye song that I was talking about before.
So here's my thing with
what's
it
it
too,
called?
right?
Where he's like, you worry about the wrong thing.
Paranoid.
Paranoid, yeah.
Mm.
He's tell me right now, you really want to spend your whole life alone.
Tough.
That's kind of what that song sounds like it's
I
trying to be.
I gotta listen to it
but it's
again.
not as good.
I mean,
It's
like,
not as good.
For me personally, like it's not a bad album, but it's not a great or good album either.
mean, that's
like,
Drake
it's
for
just
the last
music,
however
you
many
know what I
years.
mean?
mediocre.
It literally is just music. I think my takeaway, some of my takeaways from it was, I think I was coming into it expecting more true R&B. I don't know if I could call this
Mm.
Oh
R&B.
yeah, you was never nigga
You know
from
what I mean?
Party
Like-
Next Door.
Well, no, because like the way that they're
Yes.
promoting it, the way that
Yeah,
they're
bro.
coming out with it, I'm thinking we're gonna get something like
We got conversations.
After Dark.
to have.
You feel me? A
Mm.
Jaded.
I feel you.
You look at even Spider-Man, Superman, them sampling the real her. I'm like, damn, I would have loved to hear something like that.
That would have been
You feel
fire
me?
if
Like,
it was on a good song.
records like that.
They
You
wasted
know,
that
like,
on a bad song and it hurt my heart.
I'm hearing the sample. I'm like, damn, that's such a good song. You know what? I'm about to go
Houston
listen to
girl,
that.
let the way
I'm about to go.
it
And I
down.
went
That's
to
good
that song
R&B right
instead.
there, right?
You feel me? I'm
Party
like,
Next Door doesn't
I'd rather
really
hear that.
make traditional R&B.
but this could have been a moment to show that. You feel me? This could have
He
been a
makes-
moment to, mind you, and I think
but
when I
P4
tweeted about
was
it too,
fire,
I think
bro.
this was a moment for them to, one, get into a traditional R&B bag and to even pull out some of their fucking
I ask you a
talent
question?
on the label. You have Division, you
Yeah,
have Majid
facts.
Jordan,
Very
you
great
have Roy
point.
Woods.
Very
Use
good.
these niggas, bro.
I'm hip. No.
You're
These
right.
are
No,
talented
you're right.
R&B
Look
singers.
into the
What
camera.
the
No,
fuck?
look into the camera and talk to Drake.
Tell
bro.
them again.
No.
I don't got nothing to say to this nigga, bro.
Say that
No,
shit.
no.
I want the audience to.
No,
There's a
I
clip.
need Roy Woods to cut the fucking label and do his own thing because these niggas don't appreciate him.
They
I
don't.
feel you.
They don't appreciate this nigga.
That is
They don't
fucked up.
appreciate the vision. They don't appreciate
Division's
Majid
so
Jordan.
fire,
You
bro.
feel me? Like all these niggas could have had different different pockets in the
Yeah.
album to take it to a whole different level.
Yeah.
And they chose
Create
to
some range.
do whatever they did with it.
Yeah. You
And
keep
I don't
saying,
know.
hold on. You keep
Party
saying
Next-
they though. Drake.
Yeah, it's Drake because
Don't
Party
put
Next
that
Door.
on Party.
Party Next Door
Don't
was
put it
not.
on PND.
Yeah,
he
that
probably
was the
don't
most
get much-
disappointing
he probably don't get
factor
as
of
much
it.
say on it. Yeah.
Party Next Door was not utilized.
I
That
don't think he was.
At all.
That was a Drake featuring Party Next Door, and even then, like Party Next Door killed it with Deeper. Deeper's a great song. If y'all
I
missed
do.
it,
When
I really
from the
love
trailer,
that
I
song.
was like, oh, like typical. But when I heard it, I was like, this is probably one of the highlights in the project.
It definitely is, bro. You feel me?
Unfortunate.
It's a good song.
It is. No,
good
Party.
song.
It hurts because like. Again, when you think about the reason why we wanted this album was
Do
because of
something.
joints like since way back.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? They just had a joint on For All the Dogs that was a slap too.
The party?
Yeah.
Which one was that? I don't remember.
Fuck, how did I forget?
I don't remember the name.
Members Only.
I don't remember
Members
that
Only
one.
is fire. You listen. But like they
Even
just
like
they've had
Come and See Me. Like, yo, there's
Come
so
and
many
See Me,
records that they
Over
have. that It's
Here.
like, damn.
See, that's
yo,
the
I
one.
feel you.
That's really the
I
one
would have
right
loved
there.
to see like that bag.
Recognize-
expanded.
You
feel
mean, you're
me?
naming a lot of songs that I don't know. I know that one. That song is
No, you
dope.
don't recognize.
No, I
Better
don't.
recognize when I see.
Stop telling me
yeah.
that I know the song.
That's a
I
good
can't-
one. That's
when
a
I
good
tell
one.
we
bro,
need to make you a playlist,
bro,
nigga.
when I
'cause
tell you that I
missing out on
don't
some
know
great
that, I
songs.
promise you, I'm not lying. I
'Cause
don't-
you get on
I
this-
just come and see me for one. That's
an
tough.
amazing
That's a great song.
That's a bit
It's an
dynamic
amazing
duo.
song.
I feel it.
I'm hip. I wish I had more of that dynamic duo with this album. Party was severely underrepresented on
I
this
agree.
album.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I think there's something also wrong with, like I said, the engineer fucked up.
Crush those
Something is
vocals.
wrong. 'Cause
Crush
Party
those
don't sound
fucking
like Party
vocals.
on here.
God
Drake sound
damn.
ass. And
Nah, Drake didn't sound too bad. It really was Party that.
No, Drake just sounds ass. He sucks.
Have you
But,
listened to it in headphones?
like his vocals
Yeah.
are not good
Okay.
And then
on this project. Like you said, something is wrong with the nigga on this project. I don't know if it's rushed. If it was like not enough takes, but Drake does not sound good vocally on this album.
Well, his reliance on auto-tune has been a lot more of a crutch in the last few years.
Oh, that hookah, man.
Maybe, though.
Nigga, nah, he's not Dominican. He's not built for that. You feel me? But Party sounds weird. It doesn't sound like
It don't sound
like I
the
said.
best.
To me, like I said, it sounds like they took they tried to make the PND like the preset, the vocal like presets, but they try to use all FL stock plugins to do it.
Such a
Sounds-
funny way to
It
describe
doesn't sound good.
Hey,
All right,
man.
I want to shout out some of my highlights
Shout
on here.
out.
Things that I'm gonna take away. Like I'm not gonna listen to this whole album in full, but I will be walking away with Deeper. I like Small Town Fame. Pimmy's Dilemma. That's not them. That's Pim. But that shit was fire. Brian Steele, Give Me a Hug. Raining in Houston. No Kia. I gotta see how I.
Listen to it again, bro. That song
No,
is
I've
bad.
heard it a couple times. I think it's cool. Like whatever the other dude is doing, it's like funny, but still like I could get with it.
Okay.
You can get with that, bro.
If
Hold on.
anything, no, hold on.
Really?
Somebody Loves Me is fire. Glorious It's interesting. That's the song where he had Ice Spice like samples throughout the whole thing, and I didn't understand what the intention of that was. You gotta. It's very
towards the end.
No, yeah, it's the second.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
It's very blatant how much he inserts her into the song. I don't know what it's about.
Like
I don't know.
Interpolating like her lyrics, like her delivery,
Like
they say it's a
sample?
sexy drill song.
It is a sexy drill song, but you know how like he
I don't
uses
want to hear that.
a girl's, in Marvin's room. It's like, are you drunk right now? Like it's just her sprinkled throughout the whole song.
I see.
With different pieces of an interview that she's done
Okay.
with Zane Lowe. It's interesting why he did it, but I still think the song in itself is cool. And then
I only walked away before.
When He's Gone, probably
When
the
He's
sleeper,
Gone?
my favorite. Like that is a dirty Mac. That's PartyNextDoor Drake dynamic duo for sure. When He's Gone,
I gotta go
fire,
back and listen
cosign,
again.
stamp, everything else, throw that shit in the garbage, man. We don't need it. And the thing is, it's Drake. So we got all the amazing music we got, bro. And a whole bunch of bullshit, but we can act like we never seen it, bro.
So how many songs you
that's
just
the
named
power
right there?
of the internet and
7.
Spotify.
7 songs? Okay.
I named more than 7.
What is that?
Seemed like
'Cause I only got 4.
Seemed like about 7.
I got 4.
I got other like songs, but
Deeper.
they might see unliked in a couple weeks. We got to see how they age. But you got a good 10 out of 21, which is not a good ratio at all.
I got
say it
Deeper,
like this.
Small Time Fame, Die Trying, and On My Way. That's it.
Die Trying was very poppy to me when they had but it's like some country. I can't get with that.
I would obviously I don't have any likes from the project, but from upon like what I've heard so far, I gotta listen to the. No, I don't. I'm not gonna listen to this. I'm lying to you if I say that. I think that the project itself, my biggest gripe with it is that yes, it's not R&B, it's not traditional, but I also just don't think that this needed to be a thing. Should have just made it an EP, 3-4 songs, and you would have been
There's a
smooth.
10.
And maybe even but 3-4.
What a Time to Be
and then make a
Alive was
sequel.
like
Hold on.
10.
Maybe like 3-4.
Her Loss was shorter than this.
I'm saying like make like 3-4 songs, then make a sequel to it later on. You feel me? And then you can keep that series going if you want. You feel
True.
me? But to me, like putting together an entire body of work and calling it an album. I don't know. Is it an album?
It's an album.
They listed it as an album. Calling it an album to me feels almost like disrespectful to the rest of your catalog. It's like you have album. Take Care is an album.
I think he's been stopped caring about that.
Yeah, but like this is like egregious though because this is like, bro.
It's not the most like this
No,
is
it's not the
bad
most-
music. Bro, I would listen to this over
Some of
Honestly
this is pretty
Nevermind
bad.
any day of the
Some
week.
of this shit is pretty bad though. and that's
This is
what
way
I'm
better than Honestly
saying.
Nevermind in my book.
Yeah, but some of this is pretty bad
Really?
though.
Hell yeah.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
it
agree.
isn't. I just don't
agree. I
remember
don't
that
think-
project. I have to
This
go back
nigga
and listen
raps
to
on
it.
here, bro. Like
I
want
you
at
rapped
least
on Honestly
that.
Nevermind though.
On the Jimmy Cooks, and that was the hardest shit
But that's
ever.
one of your hardest. That's one of your favorite songs.
I feel you.
So
So why didn't he do more of that?
I mean, because that's not the type of project it
I
was.
feel you. I don't
Now
want
I
that.
think that Honestly Nevermind. Again, I don't like that project either. But I think that
we
I like.
killed that project.
I like that
Niggas
project.
comment on
more
TikTok to
than
this
this,
day,
though.
bro, about us not knowing nothing about music because of our takes on that album.
But if I had to put them side by side, I would take that over this. I think that this is just because I also really do fuck with R&B. This is a bad album. I would
It's
go
not
as
a
far
bad-
as to say that this is the worst album that he's been a part of that he's dropped since
Since
Views. I think this is worse than Scorpion.
wait, you think this is worse than
Whoa.
Views? I mean, this is better than Views?
No,
No, he's
I
saying
like Views.
since.
Views to me after that, that's when he's
saying everything from that
nothing.
point
He
on.
has no. To me, he has no redeeming
You don't
music
like-
since Views.
You don't like Dark Lane demo tapes?
Darlene
That doesn't. That's not before Views either, though.
That's after Views.
But
I think he
but
said
I'm
after
saying-
Views.
is it after Views though?
It
Isn't
is.
that all music that he's making during that time period?
No,
No, I think he
Dark Lane
made
Demo
that
Tape
literally-
dropped in 2020.
Yeah.
But isn't that music that he had been making before?
No, I don't
that?
think it's like old
It's like
records
an
that he compiled
amalgamation?
together. No,
No.
I think those were records that he actually made post that time period.
Well, I'll tell you this. The answer is
He didn't listen to
Still,
it. bro.
anyway.
He didn't listen to it.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
therefore,
I'm
he
not a
can't even
fan.
really have an opinion on it.
Like I don't bump Drake anyway. But
That's
I have
interesting.
listened to
That's
it. I just don't.
interesting.
It's decent. There's
Yo,
some stuff on there. But
I'm gonna tell
not-
you as the
huge fan.
as the Drake fan in the
Like I
room.
said, I think this is
I've had
bad.
as a Drake fan, I've had a horrible 12 months. Fair to say?
No.
No.
I think you keep calling yourself a Drake fan and all these things. You're making yourself you're trying to insert yourself into it. Nigga, you don't even fuck with Drake as much as the real Drake fans, nigga. You know that. I see niggas ready.
I don't really fuck with Aubrey Graham. Aubrey Graham a
Nah, but
cornball.
even Drake, nigga. I
Wait,
see
Nate,
nigga.
bro, I got a challenge.
You know
that,
these
bro.
real Drake niggas, bro.
No.
You're not one of them.
No,
You're not
they're-
a Drake fan.
they're
You a
dick
fan of the
suckers.
music,
No,
but you're not a. You know what I mean?
Being a fan and being a fucking whatever they are,
Yeah.
they're dick suckers, bro. Like it's bad. But I could keep it real though, and I'll say that you know
I
what?
think this is the worst album since Views.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Well,
My fault. No. If that's what it stands
That's
for,
what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna leave it at that.
yeah, it's a collab album. I don't really care. Like that to me, even if it is the worst since Views, it's whatever. You feel me? Sure. I'll say
Worst album
my.
after Views.
I'm glad to
Gotcha.
just have some new Drake music and kind of feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel to feel like we can kind of like get over this beef shit now. You feel me?
Can we?
I think we can.
Think
No,
so?
we'll always remember it. Every so often, niggas is gonna be like, yo, remember that? And then it's gonna spark a whole conversation. But I think I can now see a light at the end of the tunnel where the beef doesn't like fully sabotage like the future of his career and like his ability to still make good music.
What's that
moving
say
forward.
about you?
Bro,
Not you specifically.
Don't say me because
Not you specifically. What does that say about the niggas bumping the
no,
music?
you know what I've
though?
learned? You know what I learned too with this one? Yo,
Niggas suing
let me
and
tell
shit.
you. And this is me, like, I'm really trying to not like, I'm not trying to do no meat riding or nothing like that.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Be honest.
Be honest. I'll try.
Yo, Drake's the biggest thing in music. Whether you hate, like, whether niggas tune in because
Absolutely
they hate
not.
listen.
That's not true. Bro.
Absolutely.
Okay, when I say me, okay,
Maybe
okay.
domestically.
Sure,
Maybe
sure.
rap.
Yeah, maybe even just rap.
No,
actually.
he's bigger than rap too.
He's not
because-
bigger than
but
The
he's not
Weeknd.
Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars, The Weeknd. I
Right,
feel you. I
right,
feel you.
right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even no. But
Okay.
even then, bro,
Okay.
I'm gonna even say even then, even when I know numerically he's below those other people. There is something about when Drake drops an album, the world kind of stops, bro, and we all tune
Your
in.
world.
Facts.
When I say your world, I'm not talking about
You're
you.
a part of that world
I'm
as well.
talking
Yeah, I
about
feel
people
you.
who like rap.
Yes, I don't know
hip-hop.
if the people in Indonesia, if they're
I'm not
world
even talking
stops.
about that.
Don't do
I
that.
don't think my coworkers are stopping what they're doing. Like, oh my God, Drake just dropped.
Nigga, when The Weeknd dropped,
Music
bro,
lovers.
that shit changed something.
I don't
feel
know.
me? Like-
the type of people who go comment on music, whether it's online or not, like, I don't know.
My
That's
nigga,
what I'm saying.
Bruno
Your world, I'm
Mars
talking
and-
about like people like us might stop and be like, oh shit, Drake dropped. Let me tap in, anticipating it, whatever.
I gotta show
but
you
who
my
else
Twitter.
has that effect though? Like if
Bruno
you-
Mars and Lady Gaga dropped a collab.
They
bro.
dropped a collab album
A
project.
song.
album.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
when-
that
when
song
an
changed the fucking
album-
I couldn't stop seeing it.
When an
Have not
album
heard it yet,
drops though, who got that
different,
effect though?
different worlds.
Who that's
Big
Kendrick,
T. Big T.
Kendrick.
Big T has that effect, bro.
I don't know. I don't even think
Okay.
that's
Taylor
true,
Swift
bro.
is like
She
that,
does.
bro.
I feel like she's just consumed
Tyler did the
by
same- Tyler did the same shit.
Taylor Swift is like that.
Tyler could be on that
Did the
type.
same shit.
Tyler
Kendrick did
maybe.
Feel me? Like, what are we
But
talking
Tyler's also been very good at how he packages it.
about? He dropped that shit on a Monday too. No bullshit. No comp.
Real nigga.
No comp. No
Real
comp.
nigga. Real nigga.
nigga.
All right, my biggest
No
point I'm
bullshit.
trying to say, whether
Smart
people
nigga.
hate listen
Genius
or not,
nigga.
bro, like the people who keep Drake relevant are just as much like the haters
You might
are
not
they
like
are the
this
fans.
answer, but I don't know. I don't know if your stance is a good one because there's a lot of people who actually have that same effect. If Playboy Cardi went online right now, so he's dropping the
Facts.
album, niggas are stopping what they're doing. They're about to
Facts.
tap in.
So peep, right?
Facts.
I think
It's true.
It is true. The difference between that is because he hasn't dropped music in so fucking long.
Game is a game.
Drake literally drops
Frank.
every year, and that's still the same effect every single year. Fair? Literally
Sure.
drops
the reason
every
ain't
year.
sure is different, but the game is the game. He
The
still has
game
the
is the-
effect.
Nigga, Frank drops right now. Nigga, I
Again,
don't even
that
know
has,
who Aubrey
that
is.
has more
nigga.
to do with like their disappearance from music for a while now.
Okay, but the game
But the
is the
fact
game.
that they
is
could
what
be
we're saying.
disappeared for as long and people still care,
Facts.
game is the game.
I'm just saying, my point, Drake ain't going nowhere, bro. Drake-
I
But we knew that.
don't know, man.
We all knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
I
you
guess
did,
so.
I
bro.
didn't know
But
that.
we said it on this mic before, like,
I've sat on this
He
mic and be
gonna-
like,
he
I
gonna
don't
be
know where
alright,
his
bro.
career is
It's
going
Drake.
from
He's
here.
We'll
gonna be
see,
alright.
bro. We'll see.
he has
I'm
to
still
stick to the
not
game
entirely
plan.
convinced,
Stop
bro.
dissing women. Stop disrespecting women.
sure,
Drop
for
some
sure.
music that women like. Then you know
Ooh.
you start to
I like that you
get
said that.
cool with like you got Young Thug tweeting you're like, oh, the boy back at #1. Like Atlanta still clearly fucks with Drake. He gonna be alright, bro.
Nigga, Young Thug don't count right now, bro.
Why not?
Young Thug, the voice of Atlanta
How
right
not?
now. Yeah,
It's
bro.
Thug. What are you talking about?
If you don't fuck with Thug,
I didn't say I don't.
You
fuck
wanna
with
Was he
hold it-
patching
I'm
shit
not
up
saying
with
you don't.
Future? He good money. He's good
Okay,
money.
bro.
yo,
Okay.
speaking of what you just said,
Young Thug.
that's one other
I
thing
fuck
I'd
with
say
Thug,
I'm a little
too.
bit disappointed with this album, especially when I'm going through like the first
What,
five
no
songs.
Future?
He makes songs for men.
No, it's that like I would have thought an album that dropped on Valentine's Day would have been a little bit more geared toward like women. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Drake need to get back in his nice for what bag. Something that empowers women and something where like you're not only talking about the power dynamic that you have with like women in your relationships. You feel me?
But he can't.
Like no, but he can because he's
Can.
done it before, bro.
He hasn't
can't.
done it recently.
He's
You
done.
just gotta look in the
You
mirror.
just said Houston girl, like that, the real her. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
It's an amazing song.
it's
man.
an amazing song. Like he doesn't have to go. It really, and I've said this for years. He's maturing backwards. He was a very much more mature person when he was in his 20s than right now in his 30s. And I don't know if that just what comes with being as successful as you are at that, where you can have the world. where your relationships are like, I want it, it happens. Like he has some weird line
Look
on
what
one of the
the money
songs where
do,
he's
man.
like, I'll buy your love type shit. Like how much is it? 500,000, 1 million. Like he just like keeps saying numbers. And I'm like, oh, that nigga's had that conversation before. Like you don't say that on a song unless you had a conversation like that. Side
Shit, I didn't
note,
even catch that.
yeah. No, side note though
Yeah.
too. As a person who like writes songs, even if I don't do it like all the time, he's still writing songs. It's still a skill that crafted, worked on that nigga starting a song with mothballs is crazy.
How
That's
the
just a
song started.
side note. I don't know if
I
y'all
remember.
What?
That's the second record.
the second record, and he kicks it off with mothballs. Can't get the smell off me, like some shit like that. And it's like, that is not fly. Why would you start a song with something as random as fucking mothballs? Like, that's crazy.
Yo, I think
That's
you,
not
you
fly.
actually bring up a really good point because I think the songwriting is the weakest part of the album and this entire thing. I
It's a
think that
vibe.
if you're an artist and your favorite artist is Drake or like you love Drake's music.
Look at me when
and
you say that.
I'm not talking to you though. I'm not. I'll tell you why I'm not talking to you. Let me tell you why. So if your favorite artist is Drake and you really like draw inspiration from like Drake, right, in songwriting, you feel me? You're fucking up. The nigga's not a very good songwriter, especially right now. Like I think historically he hasn't been. He's been fly with it though. He hasn't ever really
Historically,
like,
he's been a great songwriter,
No,
actually.
no,
That's how you get
that's
as
not
many
true.
songs.
no, because no, he's been a very like serviceable songwriter. It's really his delivery. It's really like the way that he says the things that really gets it through mostly. And I tell you this,
Take Care, nothing was the
listen,
same.
stop.
All that era,
You see,
that's
I
not
can't
great
get my shit off.
songwriting, though.
Go back and read the lyrics, and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's not so much about what he's saying, but more so about how he's saying it, and also who's saying it.
That's
It
good
means something.
songwriting.
No,
No, you're
that's
talking about
literally
lyricism.
not.
No, you're
That's
talking
literally
talking
not.
about lyricism.
Lyricism is a key part of songwriting.
I
Let me
understand
finish
that.
what I'm
But
trying to
songwriting
say.
is also structure
Let
and
me
hook
finish
and
what
all
I'm
that.
trying to say.
Like your ability to
Let me
create an
finish
infectious
what I'm
song
trying to
is
say.
good songwriting.
Let me finish what I'm trying to say.
Fair?
I hear
There's
that.
many different elements.
I hear
All
that.
I'm saying is that that's not his strong. That has never been his strongest thing.
Literally is.
No, it's okay. Nigga, you might be one of them. Maybe I am talking to you because I don't know. Where's your? I don't know. But if you're letting if you're letting Drake's lyricism, if you're letting Drake's songwriting impact your music's gonna be ass.
Can you
Because the nigga's songwriting is ass.
Can you-
If you look at Drake's inspirations though, if you're looking at the Jay-Z's, if you're looking at the fucking, you can even look at Kanye, nigga, if you want. Like
Drake is a better
I'm saying-
songwriter than Jay-Z.
Little brother. That's really a lot of Drake's songwriting comes
Jay-Z's
from.
a better,
Little brother,
maybe
no
a better
bullshit.
lyricist.
I'm saying look at the inspiration,
But-
right?
Yo, wait,
Can
hold on.
no,
I gotta
I
answer
want him to elaborate a little more. I'm like,
No,
I'm not
I have to
sold
call him
that.
out on this. He just said Jay-Z. Like,
I'm just
he
saying,
did-
don't look at the nigga.
Jay-Z
look
might
at the
be a
nigga's
better
inspiration.
lyricist. He's not a better songwriter than Drake.
Okay, so
If you're saying lyricism is a
not
component of songwriting.
right. So
but you're
and
saying
what
like,
else is a component of songwriting? Talk to me.
again, I said the ability to make a hook, the structure of a song.
What makes
okay?
up your hook?
Infectious lyrics for sure.
So
but
lyricism
delivery,
is a part of
delivery
that
and
as well.
flow and all that too.
So those aren't. That to
That's
me
not-
is
that's
not
not
as
a part
much
of song.
songwriting.
But again, when
It's
I
melodies,
when I hear
right? That's a part of
Jay-Z's biggest
songwriting.
songs like "Dirt Off Your Shoulders," "99 Problems," like those aren't as elite hooks as some of the other
Okay,
Drake
that's
shit,
one
bro.
part of. He's a rapper.
I
Yeah,
understand.
So he's a
bro.
rapper, and the niggas that fuck with Drake usually they rap and they sing, and usually they can't sing that well, just like him, and usually they can't rap that well, right? Because they're trying to rap like him. He's him. You are not him. What I'm emphasizing to niggas is that if I hear you niggas rapping and singing like Drake off this record, you're done. I might personally assassinate you. Because you're not, it's gonna be ass. And you're ruining the game because this nigga's ruining the game. Listen to his inspirations if you want to sound similar to what you know of him.
Yo,
if you want to be up there, if you want to actually like make music like Drake,
Mhm.
more power to you. But don't look at him as the blueprint because the nigga's not doing it
Yo,
well.
remind me to tell you who I got in mind when I think like we got a homeboy who's like literally what you described. But
Actually, I don't know, but I would say because you take inspiration from Drake, but you also don't
Stick with
try
bro.
to
Funny nigga,
write
bro.
like Drake.
I'm trying
or
to
try
rap
to make you feel me
Bro.
like
like
funny
the
nigga.
real
exactly.
rappers, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
But
So
what I
that's
take
why
away
I'm
from
not
a
talking
Drake
to you.
and Jay-Z
But
is
I
like
don't know.
your ability to obviously say great things, but it's how you say it too. It's
Sure.
like getting like I'll pull inspiration from Drake
That's where the rap
because
comes in.
the flow or just like again, I pull from Jay-Z and them because again, when I rap, I don't want to and say all the most. It's got to sound like I'm having a conversation with you. It's got to come off fly like type shit. That's where people can be inspired and pull from that because that might be what our preferences are type shit. But I hear you though. He's got a lot of questionable like lyrics where you're just like, what the fuck?
It's just bad.
It's bound
What
to- it's bound to
color
happen,
is
bro.
the
Yeah,
CN
it's bound to happen.
Tower?
But this is like, nah, you don't do whole projects full of it though.
I mean,
Who's doing that?
a couple niggas.
Yeah, and those niggas are ass.
Not historically. Just currently.
I can't.
Currently,
I think that when you have an Eminem, again, you have whole records full of questionable lyrics. It's like, yeah, nah. You lost.
We've had this conversation. All of these niggas just need to stop making music as frequently.
Right. Or just stopping. You can just stop.
Do what Hov is doing. Pop out every now and then. There's no reason why Wayne should be dropping another Carter. There's no reason why Kanye wants to drop Bully. There's no reason why Eminem dropped his project. Like, y'all niggas are dumb, bro. Cool it. Live off of your success and stop giving niggas reasons to question your whole discography.
Well, Kanye
legacy.
has no choice. So, yeah.
Speaking of which,
sign the slave deal.
I don't know how much damn, how much damage does it do for us to even speak on Kanye?
Oh yeah,
I feel like we've said
bro, there's
enough.
nothing to say, bro.
Let's
Like you gotta
move
look
on.
at, bro. You gotta treat Kanye like a crackhead, bro. Like it's like you kind of see them doing their thing to the side. You kind of peek every now and then, like,
Oh, he's still
it's just
wilding.
like, just look forward.
You don't give it
Don't pay attention.
because if you give the crackhead attention,
They gonna come
bug
up to you.
He gonna wild out.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
feel me? They gonna start interacting more, and they gonna keep doing more wild things. It's like you kind of just tunnel vision, just
Act like they don't
I
exist.
don't see it. You know what I mean? Like,
That's where I'm
and it's
at.
very much more peaceful.
Yeah.
It's cool that way.
No, that's where I'm at.
what
Kanye,
was he about to say?
Kanye is
That's a
dead.
crazy thing that you
Kanye
just
is
said.
dead
I'm
to me. Like, no
low-key
bullshit.
shocked, but I respect it.
like currently Kanye is dead to me. I don't know. Like
That to you?
dead to me, bro.
Nigga, he's
I have
might
a
be dead to
version of
himself,
I have
bro.
a version of him from
Don't even call himself that
2003
no more.
to
I was about to say.
2020.
That's a good point. I
about
like Kanye. I don't like this Ye nigga.
Kanye-
I didn't really like Kanye.
Kanye
Then
is
later
saying
have a
slavery
Kanye
is a
though.
choice, nigga. Hitler not that
Even-
bad. Kanye, that was Kanye's too, though.
I
Like,
feel you, bro.
I mean, like, yeah, it's just
feel you,
saying it
bro.
more.
I feel you.
Kanye
bro.
was
I
saying that
feel
shit
you,
too,
Yeah,
bro.
Kanye put the red hat
bro.
on for sure.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Shook
That's
his
a fact.
hand,
That's a fact.
made
Yeah.
the songs. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
okay, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, it was easy to overlook before he started selling a Nazi shirt. I didn't know like he would go that far. What?
Even the Nazi chefs would say, yo, this nigga wilding out, nigga weird, whatever. But this when he did the shit with Diddy, that's when I was like, yeah, this nigga's just.
Oh, that's
I
where you
don't
drew the
know.
line?
I was just like,
That was
bro,
before the
like-
Nazi shirt too. That's what's crazy.
Was it?
Yeah, that's what's crazy, nigga. No
Bro,
bullshit.
when you're in my position, it's all blur. It's like you get punched from so many different angles. Like, what
Now,
is
like we
going on?
know why he does it because he's an attention seeker. He's the ultimate attention seeker. He's mad thirsty.
Where's his dad?
You're a 40-year-old something
know.
man, bro, and you're still doing the most thirstiest like and the thing is, like I said, talking about it just fuels it, but no bullshit, like you're way too grown. You're corny as fuck, yeah. Like corny as fuck. Like it's not even like
Yeah.
shock value anymore.
Well, he's
It's
mentally
really,
unstable. He needs to be in an
I'm
asylum.
not hearing that.
nah, bro. He
Believe
knows
what you
what
want.
he's doing, bro.
Nah, yeah.
Believe what you want. I'm not saying that what he's doing is not wrong. I'm saying that in order to prevent him from continuing to do damage, someone in his life that loves him and cares about him need to yoke that nigga up, put him in a fucking headlock until he passes out, and be like, "You're gonna wake up in them fucking walls, nigga, with them socks on, and you're not leaving. And you're not leaving, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like you're not going anywhere.
I feel
That's
like we
you
just
for the rest
gotta-
of your life, buddy.
Well,
Sorry.
they're already
Take the
doing what I
fucking pills, bro. You're done.
they're already doing what I think will make Kanye chill out a little. Kanye got to go broke. Kanye with money is the issue
I agree.
because he feels like he can do anything and he's
Say whatever he
untouchable
wants,
because
do whatever he wants.
billionaire, whatever.
And it's more so that part, especially when he's like responding to certain people, like, you're not richer than me. Like, shut up. Da-da-da-da. You're retarded. Da-da-da. It's like, yo, you think you're so important because of the financial value that you have currently.
Yeah.
That makes you think you're better than everyone else. And I really, really hate that. You know what I mean?
I
That
mean-
part to me is the corniest out of all of it.
But that's who he's
Mm.
always been, though.
I feel you, but it's like even more like pronounced now.
I mean, he's only
I
got
feel
more
like-
money.
True.
more money,
This is
like,
true.
but
This
he's
is
always
Money
true.
been
makes
like
you
that.
more of
This
the
is
person
true.
you always were, right?
He
That's what the
literally
saying
on his
is.
first
Yeah.
album, he's talking about how he used to be at the Gap and all the shit. And he's like, but now I'm up.
No
Go
bullshit.
back. He's talking about slapping the manager and all the shit.
Spaceships was fire.
You feel me? It's tough, but I'm just saying he's always been that person, nigga.
I hear
He's
you.
like, as soon as I got more money than you, I'm above you.
So
I used to work
so
for
we
you.
got so they gotta take his money, and you seen it with Shopify. Shopify
shut down his website.
shut down
yeah.
his website.
Yeah.
They need to show the sales though, because I know a lot of niggas that bought that shit.
He did show. He showed the sales himself.
That's not
Nigga came up
good.
with M. I think off of multiple pieces,
That's not
like
good.
a couple M's. But
Them niggas never getting that
is
shit
the
either.
conversation going to be had about the whole,
Crazy.
separating the music from the artist? Da 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 da.
There is no conversation to have.
Elaborate.
Like I'm telling you, every time someone says that to me, I'm like, name an example where that doesn't show up in the music. There isn't one.
Mhm.
Every single person that you try to separate the music, bro. They try to do it for R. Kelly for so long. They try to do it
R.
with
Kelly's
Ye.
the one we don't let slide because it's clearly
Nigga,
in
you
the
was trying
music.
to do it with Tory Lanez just 2 weeks ago.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, he did.
No. That clearly, he clearly talked about it in the music. You can't say that.
But you were saying, bro, without this old music, you're always gonna move the
You still bumping
goalposts.
the music.
You're always gonna move the
I bump
goalposts.
the music
'Cause you
that
fuck-
doesn't have to do. But that's the thing. But that's the thing. Hold
but
on,
they're
hold
always
on,
gonna move
hold
the
on.
goalposts based on what they
But
want.
I'm gonna
because
do
they
that for
just- it's based-
Kanye as well. I'm going to still listen to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That
too.
doesn't have any ties to Nazis, bro. You feel me? His newer shit.
Not Nazis.
I'm not listening to Donda 2. I'm not listening to whatever Bully project he
You not
ends up
listening to
dropping.
Donda?
Donda 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Even Donda, I don't really give a fuck for Donda.
Donda got some shit on it.
Off the grid.
Some of
Okay, boom. Like,
I'm on the grid.
No, I'm not even thinking about off the grid. I'm thinking about like
24.
Praise God.
I
You
love
got
24.
fucking
I love 24.
24. You got the shit. But there's mad songs on
The
it.
shit
really.
he got with Roddy Rich kind of
There's a
stuff
couple
too.
songs on there, bro.
I feel you, but even then, like, I don't need that album. I don't really even need Life of Pablo.
I'm mad.
I don't need Yeezus.
I was trying to tell that nigga that.
Give me College Dropout to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I'm gonna let you have the Yeezus one. I don't agree, but I'm gonna let you have
That's
it.
all
You
I
feel
need, bro.
me?
I
Nah,
really
I-
don't need anything beyond My
I'm saying,
Beautiful Dark Twisted
The
Fantasy.
only thing
from
about
Kanye.
Yeezus that I don't think is it's just not a complete vision. It's not finished.
It's not.
And that's the only thing about it that I feel like is like, to me, it's like, I'm not putting that in a great album category. It's a great concept, but it's not complete. I don't like
I
that.
hear it.
And that's the only reason why. I think the music is fine.
And we don't gotta stay on it for too long. My biggest gripe with Yeezus is actually Bound 2. It does
I
not
like
fit the
Bound 2.
project at all.
That's also a problem.
Like it completely goes against the whole concept of the project up until that point. But that's,
an
a different
example, for
conversation.
sure. But that's an example, for sure.
But yeah, nah, I don't know. I think when it comes to like music,
Stop listening to him. You'll be
it's so
alright.
hard to
man.
like, cause like, you got
talking
people,
about
you got other mediums where it's like, okay, this director, like Harvey Weinstein, whatever, is a fucking weirdo. Da, da, da. It's so much easier to not engage with things that he's produced or contributed to. Cause like, how often do you really frequently rewatch the same movie?
I watch Scary
You feel
Movie
me?
all
Like-
the time.
You said what?
Scary Movie all the time.
How often?
I watched Dogma the other day. No bullshit.
How often do you watch it though?
I watched
I hadn't
Scary
watched it in a
Movie in
while,
like the
but I wanted to
last
watch it again.
6 months for sure.
But my point is, I think with
Did
music,
you know that was Weinstein Films?
No, I
that's
didn't.
Miramax.
It's many-
Anything
it's
that's
many of
Miramax,
those-
that's
many of those
Weinstein.
films. But again,
Did
he's
not know
a,
that.
he's not, he doesn't direct film. He's a producer. I mean, so he like owns the company
Mhm.
that like produces the films and shit.
so he's not as
It's
tied
a
in.
little different.
I think
To me, it's a little different.
the point that I'm trying to make with music is that it's so tied to like even like your own like lifestyle
Mhm.
that it's like there's certain songs. It's like I remember the first time I heard it. I remember how often I was playing it every morning. I remember at a point in time, Good Morning was my alarm clock. You feel me? It's like it's so attached to you that like
That's
some
some
corny
corny
shit.
shit.
Bro, it's like I was in middle school.
That's some
I'll admit
corny
it.
shit.
I'll admit it. I ain't got no problem admitting
We
it.
got him.
But what do you call it? At some point in time, it's like you gotta
this
recognize.
nigga's Drake.
Huh? You said what? I ain't
This
even-
is your Drake.
We didn't know this? Like, why are we acting like this is new?
He said, "Good
Like I didn't look
morning."
at Kanye as the biggest to me.
Nah, the ringtone that got me.
That's
I didn't say the
crazy.
ringtone, I said alarm clock.
every day.
You wanted to wake up to the
Rise
vibes. Good
Rise
morning.
and shine.
Yes.
Yes. He said, "This is gonna be a great day."
That nigga
For
was
sure.
positive every day, bro.
I lived a good life, man.
I
Good
know.
Oh
upbringing.
my god.
No, that's not a bad thing. We got to do studies on that. We got to make sure, like, yo,
The correlation.
do a little control group
It might
versus
be.
test
You
group.
probably
and
gotta
see
see like he's like, I gotta be up by the Rosie Perez line.
The
man.
pressure
Like,
was-
I gotta be out of bed. I gotta be
Yo,
out
boy,
of-
he got these, and nigga brushing his teeth by that
Yeah,
Nah,
point.
you not going to song play too
Like-
long, then you're not getting up for it.
I was gonna say, if you hear that, you know, you gotta be up by that time.
Nah, that no bullshit. You probably didn't turn the alarm off. Yeah, keep this shit going. I like this right here. You feel me?
It gets to the point, it's like, I don't want to hear
I'm
that
telling you,
shit.
depression
That's
probably
mad
be
funny,
down
bro.
like 20-30% for sure. If niggas woke up to that more out there. I see where you was going with.
Hey, man.
See where you-
My
That's
point is,
funny.
this is such a great attachment to music that people have that it's like, you don't gotta lie to yourself to be like, oh, I'm gonna stop listening to this because it's like, it's so much more than that to you. You know what I mean? So you don't gotta stop listening to something just because this person's a piece of shit. To me.
I
To
hear
me.
you.
Can I add to
I'm in the
that?
opposite boat. I
Offside?
have not bumped Kanye in so long, bro.
But you also don't really care to
No,
listen to him like that.
no, that's not true.
You do?
You don't. You must. You don't. You met me very recently. That's absolutely not
Yeah,
true.
baby.
And that's so
I'm
not
learning
true,
more
bro.
about the Nate
anyone.
Lore.
Anyone that knew me before that whole fucking. I mean, like
Red Hat.
the Red Hat shit knows I fuck with Kanye heavy.
Mm.
You know what I mean,
I
I
also
was
feel
I
like
was a
you
nigga wearing
found
the Yeezys and all the
people
shit, bro.
Who
Like,
kind of taken that place for you? Someone like Donald Glover. I feel like he's in the class of a Kanye West, where it's like,
no, but that's my favorite artist in general. But I
feel
fucked
you.
with Kanye. Like, you wouldn't know that, though, based on how much more I listened to Kanye.
this is true.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
Before
true.
that.
Okay.
The niggas started doing wild shit, and I was like, I don't want to be associated with this. I'm just gonna, it's not worth it. I don't need to listen to this one nigga when there's so many more niggas out there to listen to.
You're more comfortable.
Well, especially when the music just became ass over time. Like, maybe shit would be harder if Kanye was still making like the greatest albums ever. He's not giving me a reason to want to stay attached to him at all. And when the bullshit just keeps stacking up and the music is getting incredibly worse. You seen him use AI. You seen him just like scoop diddy poop. Like, get.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that shit was tough to me.
Bro, shoot that nigga.
I forgot about that shit.
I fucked with that though. Lift Yourself, that was tough to me.
Yo, Kanye.
Well,
was it Drake?
Was
Yo,
it tough
Kanye.
after you found out the context?
It was tough when I heard it because it was funny.
Yeah,
but
different
then
nigga.
once
the beat was
I
crazy hard.
The beat was what? I was about to say the beat's crazy.
Yeah, but that nigga, he's saying
it was
whoopty,
funny.
Scoopty, whoop,
But like that's
what?
only part of the song. If you it's like a 3-minute thing, and that's only like 45 seconds of it.
That's longer than
I
I
don't
kept
think-
them songs.
Yeah,
out
bro.
for.
I don't remember any substance from that song.
It leads up to that, and then that happens, and then it goes back to the beat for a while.
I don't remember where it goes after the Scoopty whoop.
He gets hyped up. Like, he's just saying
Yeah.
shit. But, yo, I'm looking at this camera right here. Camera A.
Scoop.
Kanye West, you are a disgrace to the black community, but you
Whoa,
have
whoa,
no,
whoa,
he's
whoa,
a disgrace.
whoa.
He's a
He doesn't
disgrace.
define the black community.
Yeah, but he's a part of it. And he's a disgrace of it. He's a black stain in it. You feel me? Well, not a black stain. Let me use a
Kanye's
different
just a
word.
disgrace
He's
to
a stain.
himself.
No, he's a disgrace to humanity.
Nigga.
Yo, Kanye, you have one job to be able to redeem yourself. One job. If you do this one thing, you have fully redeemed yourself. You are cleared of all sins in my book. All right. Schedule that
He
meeting.
got.
Schedule that meeting with Trump. Get Elon in that room. Nuke yourselves. I mean, dead ass. I'm not even joking. Like, just off all yourselves.
So when I say it about Drake, why would you say
That's
that?
not ridiculous
Why
to
would
say
you
that
say
about
that?
Drake versus like
Nigga.
a threat. I'm talking about threats to humanity.
Nigga.
That's
Niggas
another
is-
thing, actually.
Niggas is
What's
That's
up,
another
Chris?
thing, bro. And I'm happy you said that because you reminded me about that. 'Cause I was thinking about it in the week of, why the fuck do I really care about anything Kanye West is saying? What power does he have in anyone's life? He can say all the wild shit that he's
Influence.
saying and doing, and that's the only thing. And that's why it's so important to just treat it like a crackhead and don't pay attention. Because when you stop giving them any attention, they don't have any space in your head. Therefore, they have no influence. Therefore, they have no presence, no power.
Crackhead a
They have no
soapbox to
power.
sit on, to
After
fucking
that,
stand
bro,
on.
someone like Trump has power. He has things that he could do that actually affects my life. There's nothing Kanye West could fucking do right now that affects me as a person.
They really did.
So what power does this nigga really have?
They really took your plumber?
No, I was joking about it.
I was like, damn.
But I'm happy you reminded me about that point. Like,
Sure.
I think there's so many.
Yo, there's a lot of
Examples
niggas in
of that.
Framingham like low. They're on the low, like for real. Like
I can
not showing
imagine.
faces, scared to go. You feel me?
I can imagine, bro. I mean, it's scary, bro. It's a scary time right now.
You know, them spots where everybody hopped in the back of the truck, like
They're not there no more.
they're not.
See, the economy about to get fucked up.
And the thing is, see,
Everybody's house
that's
gonna be
where
falling
Drake
apart.
misplayed it, right? You feel me? That was the soundtrack for that meet my Padre. That's the soundtrack for those niggas. They not there no more, bro. They ain't hiding.
Well, guys, it was a great episode. You know what I mean? I feel like we had a lot to
Y'all
discuss.
not with me about what I said about what Kanye got to do? I'm not joking. I can't say it directly in the words I want to say because then, you know, FBI
me,
might
I
see
think
me, but
Nigga
Two
scared.
of those three people, sure. I don't think Kanye moves the needle at all. He doesn't
no, but
do
Kanye
anything.
could be a martyr. He could be a martyr. That could be his
redemption
legacy.
art.
Hey, man.
That's the ultimate
I think
redemption.
that to me personally, bro, I feel like anytime you have like massive influence, bro, and you're using that shit for malice instead of positivity in any regard, bro,
Right to humanity.
I don't care.
I hear that.
If it were to be like, yo, tomorrow, I mean, God forbid, obviously, right? But I'd be like, well, tough.
So what y'all think? Last episode we ever
You listen to
mentioned
graduation one more
Kanye's name?
time. But
Last episode we ever mentioned his name?
This
I
could be
doubt
Okay,
the
it.
last
wait. Let
episode
me
we
not say
mentioned Drake,
last
too.
episode to mention his name. I think we could mention his name in a music reference point,
Uh-huh.
but his antics.
we need to do that
We're-
for Drake.
We're
nigga.
done. We're done talking
I
about his
doubt
antics,
it. I'm sure he'll do something that ups
And
it
we're not
even
gonna be
more.
talking about
That's
it.
like, yo, what the fuck?
and we're not going to talk about it.
So we're not
Hey,
talking
like I
about.
said-
We can't talk about Drake either.
Drake's making music.
Yeah, Kanye making music too. If anything, the Kanye music been better than Drake music recently.
Are you? Oh my. No. What are we doing, bro?
No bullshit.
Why do you get on this microphone?
I
and
feel you.
lie,
You don't
bro?
like that. I don't like the AI either, but that shit was alright, bro.
No. You
Well-
just said Kanye's dropping better music than Drake,
The
bro.
last couple things he dropped was alright. compared to the
We're
Drake
talking about
shit.
like last how many projects?
No, not projects.
How many last what?
The last songs.
Last snippet, nigga? Like what?
Well,
You just say anything.
you talking about snippets
bro.
from Bully?
They
Bro,
wasn't
he's just
they
saying
wasn't
anything.
chips.
Don't actually entertain this
They
bullshit,
wasn't.
bro.
They were chips.
I kind of just haven't even really tapped in with them.
That's
The
the
AI
title of
song
this
wasn't
episode,
alright?
Agent of Chaos. This is crazy.
They
Yeah,
say,
we're
your
done
cousin saying your man's on AI, man. I want to hear more about
Yeah, the
that.
Drake is on AI.
I want to hear more about
I
that.
don't think Drake's on.
There's no way that's not AI, bro. He can't have been that.
I
ass.
asked him what songs is AI, bro. Like I don't.
Nokia.
I don't think
I gotta.
We gonna
I
listen
don't
to it
know.
right after this.
I gotta
so we
do the
can
research.
come to a
Cause like
conclusion.
how, like what
I
are they
definitely
hearing
think to myself, who Ghost wrote this potentially. Anytime I hear a bar where he's like talking about pills and shit like that, I'm thinking like, there's Liliati in this room. Because I just think it's weird for Drake to just increase his usage of like drug references. I don't know. I think it's
You be
corny.
saying Drake's a great songwriter. I
think
wonder
so?
who was in the room when he wrote this. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know.
I
bro.
don't think about that when I think about the greats. But
no,
feel
I
you.
think he's disqualified from those conversations.
I'm glad. I respect that.
What a way to go out, man.
He been out of those conversations though. That's on him.
But he's
Maybe
still in
I-
the conversations of like an artist and catalog.
Yeah.
He's got the best catalog
He's
in my
taking
book.
himself out of it.
Song catalog. He doesn't have the best project catalog.
I was about to say
He has the best
He still has the
song
best
catalog.
song catalog,
in the world. Yeah,
Best?
yeah, for sure.
and he says I say anything.
He
You
doesn't
talking
have
about
that-
rappers?
Any
Artist,
artist
Any artist.
smoking
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done here. We're literally done.
Goodbye, everyone.
What?
Have a good rest of your day.
What?
It's
We're
a-
clearly
what
on
are you
bullshit
saying,
today.
bro?
It's
What?
It's
He said, "I'm
entirely,
saying anything."
It's entirely your preference.
I mean,
That's not-
sure, but
if
not
you said,
really,
if you
nigga.
said you,
Do you mean an opinion?
huh?
Do you mean an opinion?
What did
do
I
you
say?
mean by it's a preference?
It's a preference. Yeah, yeah.
You sure you can have a preference, but that doesn't
I'm
mean
saying,
that's
I'm saying, if I was on an abandoned island and I can only put one person's catalog to listen to the rest of my life, I'd pick Drake's. It's versatile enough. It has the highs of the rapping. It has the balance of the R&B.
that doesn't make it the best.
I think it's the best
The
catalog,
one
song
it's
catalog.
your
yeah.
favorite, buddy.
It's
not the best.
That's
it's your
what best
favorite.
is to me, bro. Like, you feel me? Best is like, which one do I want to listen to? Why
When
would I
did,
put?
when did we get here? When did that become the thing?
We've had this
That's that
conversation so
basketball
many
shit,
times.
bro. I
We've
can't
had this
stand
conversation
that.
so many times that the best doesn't mean your favorite.
That's
Your favorite
that
doesn't mean
just
the best.
that's literally just a basketball thing. I hate that so much, bro. That's not how anyone else looks
Who
at
you
the world
picking? Who you
outside of
picking? Who you
basketball,
picking?
bro.
Before we
I'm
get out
on
of
an
here,
island.
you're on an island.
Deserted?
One catalog for the rest of your life.
I'm going my nigga Mike.
Nah, bro.
I was gonna
what?
say that shit.
That's
You
gonna
don't
get me
believe that.
through,
I was
bro.
like, either
That's gonna
Stevie
get me
or
You
through
don't
Mike.
that
believe
shit.
that, bro.
That's gonna get.
You don't believe.
I said it.
10-time a Thriller, you're gonna hate yourself, bro. You're like, oh
You-
my
why
God.
are you saying Thriller's the only thing that he
I'll
has?
keep going. Billie Jean, all of them, bro.
You don't
feel
know Mike's
PYT,
catalog. You don't
Rock
know
Your
Mike's-
World. All of that.
You don't know Mike's catalog.
Bro,
all of it.
My nigga.
Then I'm gonna listen
Yo,
to it.
it's
I'll
not
keep it in the
even-
closet.
Yo,
Then I'm gonna
like,
listen
Is
to.
there really enough range in there for
Then I'm
you to
gonna listen
like?
to a bad.
You just
Then I'm
saying
gonna take
anything.
disco.
No, you
Light.
just saying anything.
Listen,
Is
Jackson
there
5?
is there any
What?
range? That whole conversation we had starting this,
When I
starting,
say
this,
range,
starting the fucking
you,
shit.
You could go your whole life without
We
listening
didn't
to
name
rap
Michael
music
Jackson
ever again,
because
bro.
we know he's
Yes.
the fucking
Wait,
peak of it.
Listen.
Yes.
You could never listen to rap again and be okay with that.
Yes.
You asking me?
I can't.
Out
do
of
it.
us? You might be the only one that could say no.
I was about to say
Yeah,
you're
probably,
literally
yeah.
the
I'm
only
definitely
one.
on that- I'm
Which
definitely
is-
on that boat.
Which is odd, to be honest, because
Why?
like, nigga, because the nigga that you're listing isn't even just a
I feel like
rapper.
the last couple of
But that's the
baddies
great
we've
You can
part,
done,
only
bro.
listen to Drake's rap for the rest of your life.
That's fine.
Bro.
No, it's no the fuck
If
is
I only
that?
had one choice,
That's
yeah,
cap, bro.
because he has highs, bro. I understand when he's got bad
Nigga,
bars. He's still got
he knows
Tuscan
this
Leather
is
5 a.m. in
crazy, bro.
Toronto. He still got all
Look.
these joints, bro. This nigga would pick Playboy Cardi, bro. I'm not listening to his opinion, bro.
That's
Who you
great.
picking? You get one. We're talking about cousin Jabari off cam right now.
That
He-
was everybody disagrees with
Yo,
him,
he
though. That
19
was
years
crazy.
old right now. Yo, you tell me who
Who
you
put the
picking?
age into it? That
No,
doesn't
I
matter.
gotta do it.
That doesn't
Gotta-
matter.
Gotta add
What
the
does that have to
context.
do with anything?
What context does it
He's
add?
a YN. I gotta add the
But his
context.
answer might surprise you.
Yo,
Fact,
say-
it's definitely.
he gonna change
Yeah,
it now
that's-
because he gonna be mindful.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You got to think about it.
It's a very
Keep it a buck.
situational
Keep
answer.
it a stat. You can only listen to one person's. And while you're thinking about that, Nate, who you got?
I said Mike. I was only going to Mike or Stevie, but I said it was Mike.
Wrong. No, I respect it. It's preference. It's preference.
Nigga,
It's preference. I
Michael
feel you.
Jackson has 4 decades worth of music.
I feel-
Drake has been making. He hasn't been making music for 2.
Eh,
He said Mike doesn't have range. That's what I'm stuck on.
It's just not the lack of hip hop hurts me. Like I couldn't. I just
Mike
couldn't-
has hip hop.
Nah,
Mike
nah,
has songs with
he
Biggie
not-
Smalls.
He not spitting, bro. Like I just like.
Mike has songs
Like
with
at the end of the day,
Biggie.
like if I'm like again, I'm a rapper at heart,
He
bro.
didn't listen-
I want to be rapping
you never listen to
alongside the music
Dangerous?
I'm listening to.
So you didn't listen to Dangerous?
Bro, that's not
You didn't
going
listen
to.
to,
Like,
bro,
that's
he had
not,
songs with rapping on it. Damn, nigga. Like I said, fucking Unbreakable. What are we talking about?
This nigga said Jam.
Jam is a great song also.
Son.
Nah, nigga. Only reason I ever go to
Wow,
Jam is to see
man.
Michael Jordan in a fucking music video.
Wow.
Yo,
ain't
answer the
too
question so we
much.
can get out of here.
Wow.
Don't you? That's
He's
Sade.
lying!
That's
This
crazy.
nigga just said Sade!
You just mad because his answer's better than yours, nigga. You just mad because his
Oh
answer's
my
better than yours.
God.
He said he's like,
Nigga
yeah, I
just
wanted to say that.
lied.
He's like, I wish I said that shit. He said, that's a good answer. You said that shit.
He said that's a good answer.
Sade
That's a
got
good
like
answer.
20 songs, nigga.
Nigga hating.
That's a lie.
Nigga hating.
Why would you lie like that? Just say Future, nigga.
Nigga
You
hating.
lied on this mic
God.
earlier,
Yo,
nigga. It's all
hating.
good. It's all good.
He
We
just
all
said-
lying on
he
this
just
mic,
said
apparently.
Sade has 30 songs. Like,
Let the
Bro,
nigga enjoy his
You a
30.
hater. You said Drake
You
even
just
without
mad
the
'cause you got the
vocals.
waist.
you
Yeah,
don't
say-
have more than 2 hours of runtime, nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't believe this. This is ridiculous. Niggas get on these microphones and lie for a living. Yo, why do y'all tune
He's
into
not on
this shit?
the mic. You talking about yourself. You lied on the mic.
When did I lie?
You said you listened to West Side Gun. You did
You
not.
didn't listen to that shit.
You lied.
You went and showed you.
You
capped.
lied.
I ended this.
You lied about your name. Nigga.
Yeah.
You lied about your son. You lied about the daughter. You lied about it all. You lied. Niggas like you should die.
Okay, relax. We are out of here. Y'all have a great week. Thank you for tuning into the chaos and the nonsense. It's bad for the community. We are
Beat the Grams is legendary, nigga.